Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's arm.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Aftershow. With your host, Johnny B.
It's all smooth sailing from here on out. Shut up.
Yeah, baby, let's get it. Good morning, and it's Tuesday. This is the Mike Calta After Show. I am Johnny B, and I'm super happy to be here with you fine folks. Running down the hallway, I'm sure, will be JoJo in just a moment. Go ahead and start following and interacting on the social media. I got to get to that right at the beginning. Johnny B Tampa on Instagram and everything. Joanne Petrella on Instagram and everything, including the X. Sometimes we're on the X. Why? Because you want to be able to log in and see the president cursing. It's great. It's a good time. Before we get going any further, it's a good time. Winning a bunch of money. How do you win a bunch of money? Maybe by hitting a little something like this.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is...
This hour's keyword is holiday. Yeah, holiday. HOLIDAY. You can take a good holiday if you had $1,000 in your bank. Go to the phone app right now and enter the keyword holiday in the next 30 minutes. And maybe you'll get that $1,000 Mike Calta Vacay Payday giveaway all day. Gay today. It's a lot of rhyming. Hello, JoJo. How are you?
Good morning.
Yeah? Is it good?
Yeah.
I just noticed that my mic was not even up loud enough, so I was like screaming into it. Sometimes the transition from the Mike Calta show to the Mike Calta After Show is chaos.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
A lot of moving parts.
oh my goodness, so many moving parts.
Are you in? Are you logged in? Are you recording?
Everything's good.
Okay, great.
But yes.
All's well that ends well.
Yeah, everything's great. The only thing I didn't do is have the mic up loud enough, but
Unbelievable.
everything's great.
Great.
You look wonderful today.
Well, that's
Everybody, go on the YouTube channel right now, 102.5 The Bone YouTube channel. Go on the Facebook page. You
like
can
I
see
look
us
like a-
live.
I don't know.
You look great.
God, thanks.
Look at you. Me, I just look like a big baby blue mess is what
No,
I
you
look like.
don't.
Hello.
I
Oh,
like
wow.
that color on you.
It focused in on me as I said that. It was like the AI was like, well, let's get closer to this big fatso wearing his Kenny Powers jersey. Hello, everyone. Lot of stuff to talk about today.
Let's do it.
Good Lord, have mercy. Of course, we only got a couple days left of the gay of the day.
Sad.
I know. You haven't been very good at guessing figuring
I
out.
started off strong.
You did. I didn't realize it was going to become a game, but yeah, now it's a thing. What was your biggest take from the Mike Calta show this morning? I have like 3 things in my head. I want to know what you think was.
Okay, now I have to think back.
Because you're usually on it.
I know.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
lately, we only got an hour. So lately I've been.
Gio did great with his butt.
That's one of the things I got.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I also got news back from mine, my poop in the box.
Oh.
Yeah.
And?
Big old negative on there.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. But I heard that they're not really accurate, but
Well.
I'm going to go with it. See what, I have a follow-up appointment with my primary tomorrow and see what he says.
Excellent.
I hope he's not like, all right, it said negative, but we want to get up in there anyway, Daddy.
Well, you should.
No, we want to get up in there.
Because
Daddy.
sometimes things can be missed. And I feel
Then why
like...
do it? Then why do the box? If they're going to double check anyway, might as well roto-rooter me.
Well, I agree.
Get all up in there, Daddy.
Yeah.
Say nice stuff to me. Make me feel
Listen,
sexy.
I don't know why. Listen, it's so funny to me how, and I get it.
Do you get it?
Because you're dudes. But nothing about it sounds so horrible that I would be like freaking out and not doing it.
the prep is the hard part. I've had it a couple times.
You sit for 24 hours
you
at
drink
home.
the gross stuff.
Yeah, it's disgusing. People have all had worse in your mouth, I'm sure.
Nope. And then you make the doo-doo. Yeah, there was this girl, Tammy.
I believe it.
Oof, I really regret it. But no, but you got to go through all that. And then it's kind of weird, like when you're going, like they put you on your side and then they start giving you the good drugs, the Michael Jackson drugs.
Yeah.
And then, but you're on your side and you're vulnerable.
But I say the same thing to women. Like, going to the guy, I don't know what kind of doctors they go to.
I mean, I was hoping I was going where I wanted it to go.
But it's not that bad.
I say that to my wife
mammogram,
too.
not that bad. I literally just lift my boob up on the plate, and yes, it smushes it for like 2 seconds. It takes a picture, and I'm done.
Is that what it does?
Yeah.
I've never seen one happen.
Yeah, you like.
Hold on. Explain it slowly for the listeners.
Okay. So you have to take your breast.
Yeah.
And you lift it.
Oh, yeah,
nice
they
and
do.
gently. You set it right on the little tabletop.
You don't just flop it down?
Well, mine aren't big enough to.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But if they were, I would. And
now,
then it just.
What about the areolas? Do you have to do anything with them? You have to maybe rub them in a circle.
Make sure that they're nice and.
Yeah, like give them a little pinchy pinch.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's usually cold in the room, so that happens anyway.
Does the doctor ever say maybe it's not cold enough?
No, she's cool.
You have a sheet.
Yeah, so
even hotter.
Yeah, and she'll grab my boobs sometimes and put it up in there for me, and then it just smushes it.
She ever press her cheek up to him?
And then yeah.
And she's like, I'm just trying to hear him.
Yeah.
And you're like, you listen to him? She's like, I do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. She's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she ever just caress your back while she's telling you the results?
Yeah, she moves my hair out of the way.
Oh my God.
And she's like, okay, now I just need you to hold your breath.
Yeah, hold your breath.
Yeah, that is probably the hardest part because you have to be completely still.
Yeah.
But listen, you do it now I do it every year. Okay, great. I've been going to the gynecologist since I was I don't know, whatever.
What's that
14.
process like at the gynecologist?
I lay back on the chair.
Yeah, you do.
I take my legs and I spread them apart and put them in the stirrups.
Your mom and your dad aren't listening today. Please,
Not
God.
either.
No.
And then they just spread them apart and take fingers sometimes.
Okay.
All right. And
hold on. Do you ever get the mammo and
it's anything is going to be uncomfortable, right? Because you're in a position that's not what you're used to or with somebody that you're used to or whatever. So but I don't understand why people make it such a big deal. Yes, I've had them go in with a speculum and have to take a sample and it pinches. Okay, and then it's done.
Yeah.
And then you move on. Okay, so you got to drink Go Lightly and poop for 24 hours. Okay, so what?
I know.
Ay, ay, ay.
Well, that's not the part. Like I told you, you're in a room full of strangers,
I always tell myself, they've seen worse.
Really?
They've seen worse. They've seen worse than me. They had to have. Any of the doctors, any of the nurses, they've seen worse.
Of course.
Great, so that makes me feel great.
Oh, well, yeah. And
so let's strip down. Let's spread the legs. Let's smush the boob. Let's do it all.
I don't feel good because you know what I am? I'm the worst.
You're not the worst.
Yes, I am. Yep.
Nope. There's somebody worse.
No, they look at me and they go, what is
Either
this?
looks worse, smells worse.
What is this
smaller,
guy?
Doesn't have what you have.
We got a Roto-Rooter, this loose bag of warm mayonnaise. Is that what we got to do?
My God.
What happened to this guy? Jesus. Gross.
Nah, always somebody worse.
Yeah. You ever get the mammogram and the gyno thing at the same time? Like they both come in?
Well, I do them on the same day. It doesn't happen at the same time.
How cool that be though? If there was
if I'm laying down, I'm not going to be able to be in the contraption that smushes my boob.
Unless they really want it to happen. Is it both women?
Yeah, I go to a female doctor.
Yeah, you do. Come on now.
And I love her.
Oh my God.
And she's the best. Shout out to Dr. Irani.
Hell yeah. Go Dr. Irani.
She delivered my baby. She knew my baby was in distress. She said, let's go.
Get out of here.
She did all the things.
My daughter has a really unique doctor name. Patel. Good luck finding him.
Yep.
Good guy though.
They're the best.
Yeah. 800-771-1025 if you would like to join
but I'm
us.
glad Gio is
Me too,
one
man.
less thing for him to get an ulcer about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I'm so happy for your butthole, Gio.
Me too.
I was thinking about it,
I'm sure you were.
I was. The whole time he was out yesterday, I could not stop thinking about my buddy's butthole.
Aw.
Just made me feel a certain way.
Day of the day, celebrate life.
Mike Calta Aftershow. How can we help you today?
Yes, I was on the 1025 Bone app, and I was trying to put in the bonus bone word, but I can't figure out where to go on the app.
It should have popped right up there, right, JoJo?
We're doing this again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instrucciones. Now, have you updated the app lately? Are you not using?
No, I was just going to say maybe I haven't updated the app. I'm going to do that now.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's the 3 lines in the upper right corner.
Uh-huh.
And then when you tap that, I forget what that's called. That's called something. The hamburger or something.
Did you say tap that,
And then
JoJo?
you tap that.
Tap that, sir.
And
Tap that.
tap
Will
that.
do.
Tap
And
it
then
so
it's
hard.
the second one down. It says Calta's Summer Vacay Payday. When you click on that,
Tap it.
you can scroll down and enter the
Go
keyword.
all the way down, baby. All the
Okay,
way to
cool.
the bottom.
Okay, so the little hamburger thing in the upper right, and then
hamburgers.
click on Calta Vacay Payday.
Oh, yeah.
All
Put
right,
in that
hamburger,
keyword.
Calta, tap it. Got
Tap
it.
Tap
it.
that ass, daddy.
Tap it.
Good luck.
Put that
See you
keyword
guys
in there.
on the
Win
show.
that money. I'm in a weird mood.
I love it.
Do ya?
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back,
Okay.
it's time for the gay of the day.
Okay.
I think you're going to get this one pretty easy.
You say that.
No, this is a very easy one. Pretty easy.
Okay.
And we got more stuff to recap from the Mike Calta show today.
I'm here
It's
for it.
Tuesday, folks. We're going to keep you entertained as well as possible until 11 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. It is the Mike Calta After Show.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob? What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
The pouch that's sweeping the nation. John Senning here for Tiza Energy. If you've been sleeping under a rock, you might not know about the pouch that you dip between your cheek and your gum. If you're trying to stop vaping, dipping, smoking, you got a jaw full of chaw all the time, leave it in the past and go with Tiza. This pouch is filled with tea-cut herbs, vitamins, minerals, and caffeine that are going to have you focused and alert all day. I love popping in a Bangin' Black Cherry right before the show. It gives me that focused energy I'm really craving. You can stock up at TizaEnergy.com. Use the code BONE20 for 20% off everything in the online store and check out the store locator. Tiza now available in Walmarts across the state, as well as 7-Elevens, Liquor Depot locations, and much more. You can even stock up on Amazon. Subscribe and save so you got a box of Tiza at your door every single week. Tiza Energy, why spit when you can swallow?
Your water may not be safe. Forever chemicals that stay in the body for years have been found in drinking water. Call Morgan & Morgan at 1-800-555-6666 or visit forthepeople.com/PFAS. Offices Orlando and throughout Florida.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Tampa AC Hotel by Marriott, 4020 West Boy Scout Boulevard, 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
The guaranteed offer from Marks Bank Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Marks Bank Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to marksbain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Actual price depends on product and plan purchase. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, clinical study information, and restrictions, visit forhers.com.
Everyone's talking about the breakthrough of weight loss medications, but too few can access or afford them. Hers is changing that by offering access to Wegovy GLP-1 treatment through their platform. 50% off retail price. Wegovy is FDA approved for weight loss and can help you lose up to 20% of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. All dosages of Wegovy are offered at the same price and are eligible for FSA and HSA reimbursement. At forhers.com/radio, treatments are prescribed 100% online. A medical provider on their platform will determine if a weight loss plan is right for you. And if prescribed, your plan ships free directly to your door. By getting access to Wegovy through Hers, you get so much more than just medication. You'll get ongoing support along your weight loss journey. See if Wegovy is right for you at forhers.com/radio. That's forhers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and sticky for your Tuesday. In fact, high temperatures today up into the mid-90s with the heat index over 100 degrees. Only a 30% chance of a shower or storm this afternoon. Warm and muggy tonight with a low of 78. And then tomorrow, the rain chance goes to 40% with a high in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to my Calta After Show. I clicked the wrong song. I wanted a more hype version of a Def Leppard song. What do I pick? I pick Foolin'? Jeez. Way to bring him down, Fatso. But it's a good song, but it's not like a rejoiner song. Get everybody all pumped up. JoJo's here.
Hi.
You're not old enough to really remember Def Leppard, right?
I sure am.
Oh. You know what I think when I see the logo for Def Leppard or if I hear a song? I think the balloon game at the fair and the mirrors. One of the things you could win would be like a little mirror of a rock band. It's like a little tiny mirror you can get and you take it home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you had to walk around the fair.
With the name of the band, right? The name of the band on
Yeah,
it?
you could get like a Journey one or a Def Leppard or a Motley Crue. It was never like an R&B group or something. It was always like a hair band.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, but then you had to walk around the fair with a chunk of glass.
Yeah.
Because that's safe.
Yeah.
You're on the Gravitron with a
why
mirror.
Why didn't you just ask if you could leave it and pick it up on the way out?
Nobody thinks about that. You're at the fair. You're not thinking straight. You're getting airbrush T-shirts made.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Carrying around a giant Tweety Bird stuffed animal you won at a pool game.
I know.
That you're never going to... I have a stuffed animal at home from the fair from when my son was 10 years old.
Aww.
It's in my garage.
Now I feel like you have to keep it forever.
I don't like it. It's big. It's a banana with dreadlocks. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. How do we make it like a piece of artwork in your house?
No, I thought about putting it on the...
like hang it from the ceiling on your porch or something.
I don't know if you want to be hanging anything with dreadlocks. You know what I mean?
Oh, true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
You're just asking for trouble. No, I thought about putting it on the magic table here in the break room where everything disappears, like where you put all your food you don't want or any...
Yeah, and then, it disappears because I take it and I throw it all away.
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
I thought that was like people just... It's like the yard sale table.
It is.
The other day...
But I give it 24 hours and then out of here.
The other day, you put a bunch of like Girl Scout cookies and a bunch of like Petridge Farm, like jalapeno goldfish. And
I
all
actually didn't put those out.
Who put all that
I
out?
don't know where those came from.
When I walked in, it was like a smorgasbord of just snack foods.
But I made sure that they were all still sealed because that's what a lot of people like to do. They like to open things and leave them, and then they get hard and ruined for everybody else.
Because they're trash ass?
Yes, exactly. So that's why, like, now I really don't even put food out there anymore. I just put it in the fridge.
Yeah, but I saw all that, and I walked by, and I just shook my head no. I went, nope, not doing it. And then I came back out an hour later to get a coffee, and it was all gone.
Yeah.
Some fatties just
Vultures.
went through it.
Yeah, baby.
Like zombies.
I bring a lot of, like, because Everly will like something, and then, a day later, she's over it. And
right.
But I'll buy one, get one, because I'm like, oh, yeah, she's totally into these cakes.
Sure.
Okay, cool. And then she doesn't want them anymore. And then I end up eating them.
Yeah.
So I can't do that. So then I just bring them here and I put them out. And then, so usually they go pretty quickly.
Yeah, the problem in my
Which
home,
is nice because I feel better that I'm not wasting.
Right.
Yeah.
My wife has lost a ton of weight over the last couple of years, and she eats like a little tiny bird, right?
Yeah.
She eats like
That's what I need to get to.
3 ounces at a time. The problem is she could eat whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Like she just can't gain weight. And she'll get something she likes. She only wants a bite of it, and then the rest is just there. So she's like, I just wanted to have a little bit. And you want some? And I go, yeah, I guess I want 97% of what you just bought.
But why don't we just keep it and then she could have it for like lunchy or something?
Because it goes bad. It goes bad.
No, not everything.
Oh my God, it goes bad. I want it. Well, also,
some things.
I'm an addict, and you can't just sprinkle crack cocaine around,
And
Daryl Strawberry.
I don't know how to, even if I'm full, if it is good, I want to finish it.
Man.
I try to move things around to make more room and stand up and
Yeah.
It's a problem.
I'm a fatty McFat.
Me too.
I'm okay though. I have to go out to Port Charlotte for a meeting today, and on the way home, I am so excited to go to Detweiler's on the way home.
I'm excited for you too.
God, I wish they had one anywhere near Tampa would be great, but when I go there, it's a good way for me to get back on track with eating the way I've been eating for the last couple of years. Because they have the best produce. They have the really good meat market area in there. So,
yes, that's what I've heard. I've never been to a Detweiler's.
So good. They have a great bakery, too. You just don't take your fat ass into bakery at all. So good. They also have an ice cream shop and all that stuff. But it's really, really good. But I go to the produce, and I get a ton of produce, and then I go get like a bunch of chicken thighs, and then I'll go home tonight, fire up the old big green egg, and smoke up a bunch of chicken, and I'll cook up a bunch of goddamn broccoli and cauliflowers and zucchinis and whatnots. And
it's going to smell like a big old fart in your house.
Always.
Good.
It doesn't matter.
Good for you.
But yeah, I'll do that. I was telling you and Corey that before the show. I'll do that for like a week straight, and I'll just drop all the
good. That's nice. That's good.
Little petty weight that I've gained over the last week or two.
Good for you.
Gotta get back on track, dog.
I wish it was that easy for women.
What do you mean? It is.
It's not.
What do you mean?
It's not. There's just so many variables with our hormones that it's so hard to lose weight. It's very easy to gain it.
Well, the older you get too,
yeah, that's for sure. And now I'm perimenopausal, and that sucks, and everything.
Yeah.
Listen, here's
you look
the deal.
great.
You're a liar, but thank you. I'm sweating right now. Sweating. Is it hot in here?
I mean,
no, not me. But it is wild how I can't decide. If I wanted a hysterectomy so that I didn't have to go through all of this, that it's not up to me. I'm good. I have my baby. I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
It's very unlikely I would have any more anyway.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to feel.
It does suck.
Angry for no reason or sad for no reason. And it just comes in these big waves and hits me. And sometimes it takes me a second to realize what's happening because I'll snap at Everly or I'll snap at somebody here. And I don't like to be like that.
Don't do that.
Well, I'm just saying it sucks because I don't have control over it.
You can't reel it in? You can't go, oh, I know I'm being a meanie right now?
Well, once I realize it, but sometimes I've already said all of the things. And then I'm like, ew.
Like when it's that time
My
of the
boss is
month,
like, you don't talk to me like that.
you should be able to wear like a T-shirt that says something, like a warning label or maybe a pen
Well, now
on
my
the shirt.
period is different because that I know I can count the days. But
Right.
like with menopause,
Oh,
I'm
it's unpredictable.
it's just constant.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
And my mom was in it for like 20 years. So
Aw.
good luck to all of you
Good Lord, have mercy.
being around me. But I should be able to do what I want. And if I want to be able to get rid of it, I have been dealing with this since I was 12.
Hey, shut up!
No
Wait
one's
till I say
talking
hi.
to you.
I just want to let you know Detweiler's is the best store ever. I love that place. Thank you.
Yeah, cool. Your call sucked though, buddy. How about that? You don't interrupt my
suck.
JoJo.
I don't really know. I wasn't really. Yeah. Okay.
It's fine.
I'm done.
I mean, it's a good store, but I mean, we're not trying to, they're not paying me to say
No,
that.
no.
We all
Screw them.
I know Carmen likes it a lot too.
We love them.
I know John Sinney talks about it. Everybody loves them, man. I was on it way before those guys. So.
Of course.
I was there.
You're always in the know.
Well, I worked in Sarasota for years and years. So when they, I was going to Detweiler's when it was brand new, baby.
Yeah.
When the Amish first moved here and settled.
They make the best donuts.
Man, good.
Can you bring me back some Amish donuts?
Yeah.
Okay, please.
Give you whatever you need, dog.
Thank you.
I got you.
Those are my fave.
They do everything pretty good over there. Yeah.
I literally go to the Strawberry Festival just for them.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I go to the Strawberry Festival to go see Steve Hurley at Stingray Chevrolet.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's given.
And also to get the fried butter. And
Fried butter.
You've never had fried butter?
I'm good.
Shut your mouth. All right, look.
I don't want fried butter. I like a lot of things.
Let me explain. It sounds horrible. It sounds like you're frying a stick of butter.
100%.
That's not what it is.
Oh.
Let me explain what the fried butter is real fast, and then we'll get to the gay of the day.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's a great segue because when I tell you how the butter happens.
Okay.
So the fried butter. Hold on. I saw this song was on, and I just had to hear it for half a second. Journey, dog. Journey.
I know,
Anyway, no. Fried. So you think it's a stick of butter?
I do. That's what I'm envisioning.
Totally not. So what's the best way?
Well, then
I
they
could-
shouldn't call it that.
No, it is so. So you know the little pats of butter you get like in the little plastic little thing, like if you go to.
So it's like a mozzarella stick,
No.
but butter.
You know the little tiny pat that
Yeah.
you'll get like at McDonald's.
Yes.
It's like a little ball of butter.
Okay.
It's not long like a mozzarella stick.
But you're still just eating butter.
Okay, look. So it's a little pat of butter, right? And what they do, it's frozen, and they take in a they dip it in batter. So it's the size of like a donut
Like a
hole.
pancake?
Well, you know the munchkins you get at
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts, like a little ball,
Yeah.
right? Or a zeppoli for Italian folks. right?
Yes.
Well, it's a little frozen piece of tiny little nugget of butter wrapped around dough, and they freeze the whole thing. So when it's time for you to order, they throw like 3 of them in the hot grease, in the oil, the fryer, and when it fries it up into this nice little zeppoli.
Well, that's different.
But the middle of it,
It's more doughy than buttering.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
but
So
the
it's like
middle-
you're buttering. Yeah.
all right, the best way I can describe it, it's tastes exactly like the center of a pancake.
Yes.
The best
okay.
part where the
but
butter.
it's more doughy.
Yeah, but it's like
I love the dough.
But it's
like a raw
crispy
dough.
on the outside.
Okay.
And then when you bite into
Oh
it,
yeah, I could get behind that.
and they usually flavor the butter too. You'll get like a cinnamon butter in the middle or a strawberry butter in the middle. It's like an infused butter, and then they powder the outside of it. So when you're eating it, you look like a Coke head. But
Well, now I want to go for that.
yeah, when you bite into it, this hot butter pops in your mouth like a gusher gum.
Oh, yeah.
But hot butter. So
Okay.
it's dough
Okay.
and butter.
More dough though. I
Yes.
was envisioning like just a thin.
No.
But it's mostly like a stick of butter.
80% dough, 20% butter in the middle that's melted, and you go.
They should
bite
call
into
it like butter balls though, not fried butter.
I think they probably thought of butter balls, and people immediately thought of testicles, and they were like, probably
Yeah,
not a good idea.
delicious.
Then only the women are eating it. Well, not just the
No,
women.
that's not true.
No.
You know who else likes butter balls?
Day of the day.
You know it.
Celebrate life and say every day again.
Man, we go together like dough and butter balls.
Yeah, baby.
Today's Gay of the Day, and by the way, we're running out of time. So last week of Gay of the Day, do it every day in the month of June.
Yep.
It's my way of doing a little homage to a gay. My favorite gays. Okie dokie. And look, real gays too. Not these celebrities that they're claiming to be gay. They annoy me. You know what I mean? Like they're jumping on the gay train, trying to be popular. You know, that's happened over the last couple of years.
I feel like JoJo Siwa just did that.
She flip-flopped back and forth. Now she's straight again.
Yeah.
Shut up. You're an attention whore. You're not gay.
Yeah.
You're not gay.
But then does that mean like you're bisexual? But I feel like there's certain cases where like she's just doing it.
Mm-hmm. Or there's people that are...
I don't know. Some people I just feel like are doing it, for attention. And then that takes away from the people that are.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
with
Rachel Dolezal in them.
Yes.
Is what you're doing.
Yes.
Like you'll see people, like I know a girl, she says, I'm queer. And I go, so you're gay? She goes, no, I'm dating a man, but I'm queer. I go, okay, I don't know what you mean. Like, explain.
So that way you'll be bisexual.
I'm queer. I'm like, okay, so I'm...
What does queer mean?
So you
then?
date girls too? No.
So you're straight?
That's what I said. So you're straight. No, I said I'm queer. If you don't understand, I can't really explain it to you. I go, you're going to have to explain it to me.
If you're going to be something, you should be able to explain it to somebody. And also, you cannot get mad at them for not knowing if you don't know.
I go, you're queer in the sense of like 14-year-old me talking about you right now, because that's what I would say. You know,
I don't even get what that means.
I don't. It's confusing. So, yeah. Well, Miley Cyrus came out like a year ago, and she goes, I'm gay, and they're like, oh, so you date women now? She goes, well, I just don't. I date everything. I'm like,
but But aren't you pansexual then if you date everything?
Well, pansexual is defined as you don't look at gender, you look at their spirit or their soul, their personality.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter male, female, trans, whatever. You just date everybody.
Yeah, but I think bisexual is just male, and you date males and females.
But proper born males and females. Yes. Not trans.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
I don't know. I'm trying to know, and then they get mad when you ask questions. But how are we supposed to learn if you don't tell us?
That's why
I don't care what you are or who you do, you know.
Yeah. I just go gay, right? Whether you're a girl or guy, gay of the day is for gays. Yeah, I'm just keeping it simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
Nothing against the trans community. You know, be what you want to be. You know what I mean?
Gay.
Be whatever you want.
Do it.
I just don't think trans is gay. I don't think it's the same. You know what I mean? Because if you feel like you're a different gender, you know, like if you said, Johnny, I'm a boy.
Right.
And I go, okay, so you like girls? You go, yes. Then you're a trans boy, right? But you're not gay if you feel like in your heart you're a boy.
But what if I like boys, but I'm trans male?
Then you're gay trans male.
Right.
It's very, very confusing. But I would just think you're gay.
Yeah, maybe that's queer. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, let's get back on track here.
Yeah.
Today's gay of the day is an American actor and writer.
Okay.
Who has appeared on stage.
Okay.
And the screen since 1975, JoJo. He's known for his comedic and dramatic roles. He's won 3 Tony Awards, so he's very popular on the Broadway stage. He's won 3 Emmys, so very popular on television. He's also won a Screen Actors Guild Award and a Laurence Olivier Award. He's also won 7 Drama Desk Awards.
Jesus.
I mean, that's a lot of hardware.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, for a guy that loves hardware. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Any guesses so far?
Off of that?
I mean, that's a pretty big list.
Well, there's a lot of people that win a lot of awards.
I mean, that's a lot of awards, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me give you some more information on this gentle man. Trying to think of some of the shows and TV shows and stuff that would give it away. I don't want. Okay, I'll name off some of the movies. He voices Timu in Lion King. Nothing? You don't know who that is?
Timu.
Very popular in the movie The Birdcage.
Oh, Oh my God, what's his name?
Also voiced a lot of different cartoon characters.
Was he in Mrs. Doubtfire?
I don't remember if he was in Stuart Little too. He had a role in Only Murders in the Building, one of my favorite shows. Huh? You're still looking?
Well, I was just trying to get his name if he was to see a Mrs. Doubtfire, if it's who I thought it was. Hold on. Who I was thinking of is
also very, very...
Harvey Firestein?
No.
Oh.
How about this? Big role as Max on The Producers. Another great play on Broadway. Huh?
I feel like... Oh, Nathan Lane.
Thank you!
Duh, Trisha.
Today's gay of the day is the one and only Nathan Lane.
Yay. Oh, he was in Only Murders in the Building.
I just said that.
Oh, I missed it. I was looking up Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm sorry.
Pay attention to me.
Sorry. Yes, Nathan Lane.
Fantastic actor.
Yes.
Love Nathan Lane. Congratulations, Nathan Lane. If you're listening, you're today's gay of the day.
Day of the day. Celebrate life and say every day Gatorade.
Let's take a break. When we come back, they were talking about the Beach Bash today on the show.
We had a big meeting yesterday.
We did. You want to talk about it?
Sure. If you do.
We're 3 weeks away from
That's
the Beach
it?
Bash. Yes.
I might have so many things happening in the next 3 weeks.
I want people that are going to call in 800-771-1025. Part of our big meeting yesterday was different events, different personalities will be
maybe we could
doing-
ask them what they would like to see.
from you and I.
No, just in general.
You and I.
I don't want to do anything.
What?
But if you want to do all of the things, that's fine. I just want to hang out and drink with people.
We're going to do all that.
Yeah, but if there's like activities or like something they would like to do, then maybe they, then we can.
Yeah, what would you like to do with old Johnny B?
Let's hear from the people themselves.
And also the other personalities, too. We're all going to be there.
Yeah.
So what are you looking forward to the most? And what would you like to see happen the most the 18th through the 21st?
Just the 20th.
The 20th. That's what I said. If you're out there the 21st, that means...
But mostly 18, 19, the Friday and Saturday are like the big days.
Yes, especially for the public. So if you don't have a room already...
Correct.
You can't get one. But you could still go out there.
And you should.
And they're waiving... Normally, you have to pay like a day pass to go to a resort. They're waiving all that for you.
Correct.
To come hang out with us.
Yeah.
So
just Uber yourself there. Come and play. And Uber yourself home so you could sleep nice and cozy in your own bed.
We'll talk about it when we come back. What I proposed that they didn't go for was, give Johnny B a mammogram for the day, and
I'll smush your boobs.
I thought it'd be fun to do by the pool. Now this place is so uptight.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. Breaking summer news. All the rooms at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Summer Beach Bash are completely sold out. But good news, you can still come out and party for free. Neutral presents the Bone Summer Beach Bash. An entire weekend of awesome events and hanging out with all your favorite people from the Bone. Plus, it's absolutely free to get in. It's all happening July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Pete, a bayfront oasis with a private beach at the southernmost tip of St. Petersburg in the Skyway District. No matter what you do, don't miss the Bone Summer Beach Bash, presented by Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. Special thanks to attorney Patrick Smith.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
When you hear the words Good Greek, you might think moving and storage. I don't blame you. I mean, it's in their name, Good Greek Moving and Storage. But did you know that they are the world's only full-service relocation company? They provide everything from realty services, moving, storage, Good Greek Van Lines, providing long-distance moving across the U.S. and the world. There's Good Greek Insurance, Good Greek Lending, homeowners, auto insurance, and mortgages. You can get a free moving quote and learn more by going to goodgreek.com.
Your water may not be safe. Forever chemicals that stay in the body for years have been found in drinking water. Call Morgan & Morgan at 1-800-555-6666 or visit forthepeople.com/PFAS. Offices Orlando and throughout Florida.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
We love telling you about Win Derby at Derby Lane, an institution in Pinellas County, right on Gandy Boulevard. It's like walking back into the good old days of table games. You got $5 minimums at some of the tables. They've got appetizers coming by every few hours and free cocktails while you're playing.
Yeah, it's real simple and real fun. You can play Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, Mississippi Stud, and I Love Suits. And if you don't know what beats what, just look up the poker hand rankings on the mural. It'll give you a little guidance.
I got to say, I am somebody who's not played a bunch of poker in my life. So being able to look up at this amazing, a very beautiful mural, if I may say so myself, that breaks down everything. Royal flush, straight flush, 4 of a kind, full house, straight. I can be a genius even if I'm really not. You've got to check out Win Derby at Derby Lane.
Great place to host your next event, too. If you have an office party or a bunch of friends getting together, head on out to the legendary Derby Lane. You can all win some money, have a great time, and walk out of there with more money in your pockets than you walked in with. It is the legendary Derby Lane.
Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show, 10:41 in the morning, Tuesday. Flying through June, baby. It's almost over. I'm going to miss that 9-foot-tall rainbow heart in the lobby. So nice.
Okay, it's so big.
It's so big.
It's so big.
Oh, my God. It's so much pride.
So much.
You have to deflate that thing and put it up. Now,
God, I have to decorate on Friday.
I say Friday because you're going to be out of town next week.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Out.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting week here.
And you'll be fine.
No, I'll be fine. I got some people lined up to pop in.
Get it.
Yeah. I'm working on getting us food like every Friday now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got food coming this Friday. I got food coming. I got the championship barbecue lined up in August for us.
Okay.
I know, dude. I'm working on it. Not just to feed us, but also, the people around here,
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Of you to think of others.
I do think of others.
That's very
I'm a nice man. I am. I heard about some of the stuff yesterday. We had our meeting for the Bone Beach Bash.
Yes. A lot of really
neutral beach
cool
bash.
things.
Yeah. A lot of sponsors, lots of good beverages and things going on. Very excited.
It's gonna be a really fun weekend.
It's gonna be unbelievable. I feel like we got so much going on. It's gonna fly right by.
I know, which I hate.
I know.
I want to just enjoy it.
On Sunday morning, we're gonna be like,
I'll probably cry a little bit. I'll be sad it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
But I mean, it starts Friday at 11 with JP broadcasting live.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I'm. I guess we'll probably be leaving from here. Maybe. I don't know. We were talking about what time the personalities can check in yesterday during the meeting. Because I know.
Because most check-in, I think, is at 4.
4 p.m., yeah.
But listen, leave your stuff in the car.
I guess.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, either way, I don't want to.
Go and have a drink, and JP's live, then Setting Show's live, and Drew Garabo live is live, and Matt and Zach, and a pig roast, and there's so many things on Friday. Just get there, get situated, leave your suitcase in the car, put your bathing suit on, and just be ready for the day.
Should I get to know Matt and Zach? Because we're all musicians at the end of the day, and we're all good-looking young artists, and they may want to collaborate with me at some point, like most do.
Well, you won't be here today. I reckon they're coming by today at 2.
I heard, yeah, it's
For
exciting.
a setting show.
I'll be listening. Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah. So I mean, once they hear these pipes, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, what's going on with this guy?" And then they're gonna be like, "How do we be friends with him?"
Oh,
And I'll be like, "Relax, boys. I'm everybody's friend."
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely a different vibe.
I am
from them.
The Matt and Zach.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you're more, soul and.
Nah, I do country.
They're not country.
They're not? What are they?
They're like reggae and.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not reggae.
No.
I could if I had to.
Let's see what happens.
I mean, if I had to.
Maybe take a listen. And
I didn't know they were reggae. They don't look reggae.
No.
No. Very Caucasian.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could
But
be
they're-
Caucasian.
Yeah.
Sure.
But they're very like.
Islandy, maybe?
Yes.
I see what you're saying. Like,
Yes.
Oh, okay. Very beachy.
Yes.
Okay. I like that, though.
But it's not yacht rocky beachy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's very just vibe. Like they're a vibe.
So it's Zach and
Matt and Zach.
Matt and Zach. Yeah, I knew that.
Let's
see if I can find a little Matt. Oh my God! All I typed in was Matt, and it completed on YouTube to Matt and Zach.
That's it, baby.
They have a massive following.
Yeah, they're great.
I hope they don't curse though. You think they curse on their music?
We'll find out.
I hope they do, but if they do on YouTube,
I don't really notice when people curse unless it's like in
'cause
abundance.
You're a filthy mouth like
I am.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, this is called Chaser Water.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do like Sugar Shack sections.
Oh, sexing.
Sections.
Yeah.
Sessions.
I went through a really bad heartbreak.
Okay. He's doing a little rap. He's so handsome. Jeez.
Yeah, they're cuties.
Yeah. Which is something I have in common with them.
100%. Like on the whole.
They wear shoes and shirts. I
Almost
wear
like,
shoes and shirts.
What's his name? Jason Mrazzi.
I gotcha. They're wearing baseball caps. I always wear a baseball
You do.
cap.
They have long, luxurious locks of hair.
Okay, don't be a jerk, but they have beards.
They do.
I have a beard. We're the same, dude.
You're all vibes.
They have guitars. I own a guitar.
Do you play it?
Some.
Okay, there you go.
We're the same.
I love them.
They have ears.
Hey, so I'm a little messed up.
Okay. Okay. He's going to say the F word. I hope so.
He's a little messed up.
I got the vibe. Okay.
I probably described them all wrong.
You did. This isn't reggae at all.
I feel like I heard something
man,
more.
That's crazy, dude.
Anyway.
Yeah. I think I just talked over them cursing. I hope. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But
good.
definitely different than your genre of singing.
I don't know what you mean by that. I have no genre.
I feel
do
like
it
you're.
all.
I know. I'm not saying that, but you gravitate more toward the R&B and soul.
I don't know. I got over 400 and something likes for singing rock and roll on Friday night on my Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, rock and roll. I'm a rocker. I sing Journey. No, that was fun.
But there's going to be a lot of fun.
We're gonna have a lot of
activities.
Drew's doing karaoke.
Yep. And then Pitbull Toddler's performing on Saturday. There's night pool parties. I think both nights.
Yeah.
And like
there's a midnight pool party.
campfire acoustic sing-alongs.
Yeah.
With Pete Face. Like it's just going to be.
I know. That was when I found out Pete was doing the.
I just need people to pace themselves.
He was doing an acoustic thing around the fire. When I talked about it with a couple people, it was going to be like Pete and Josh, and then I talked to Josh and Pete, like about me being around the fire and us doing some songs. And then at the meeting yesterday, they mentioned everybody but me singing around the fire. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be the Pitbull Toddler, and I'm sure Matt and Zach will be around the fire, and we'll get blah 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 blah." And I'm just standing there like, "Hello, I'm right here."
You're so cute. Just go and pull up a chair, baby.
I just want them to use me for what I have to give, you know?
Yeah, just be there.
That's what I said yesterday.
That's it.
I was at the end of the day, I was like, look,
You want to be front and center. I'm going to be hiding.
I really don't want to be front and center. I want them to know that I'm available.
Oh, they know.
For whatever they need me to do. I'll be there all weekend. I'm not leaving the place.
No.
Yeah, so
It's going to be great.
I think I might have a specific Johnny B thing that I'll be doing. I don't want to say yet until it's written in stone, or
Again, I don't even think you need them to give it I think you just do it because it'll be great.
Well,
It's
there's some
super
stuff
funny.
that I am just going to do.
Yeah.
And I don't want to let the cat out of the bag there. But
no, I wouldn't.
I
it's
talked
gonna be
to
great.
a few people about it, and they love the idea.
I think it's going to be great.
But it will be something that will be going on sporadically throughout the entire weekend.
Which is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to enjoy it, and I don't want people to get too crazy to pace yourselves.
Yeah.
Don't make fools of you. I don't want anybody to have to be kicked out. I don't want anybody to be making a fool of themselves because it's just going to be the best, chillest weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be just hanging and having fun.
Don't worry about how you look because I'm a big gross fatty and I'm just gonna be out there showing off. Just out there doing it, baby. It's
bring your SPF. I don't want
Yeah.
anybody getting too burned because then that ruins it too. Because then you get real tired and
Nobody
cold
wants
and you
that.
want to. Yeah, I'm just I'm so excited.
What's the part you're most excited about?
I guess just being there and hanging with people, but you mean event wise?
Like one specific thing.
I don't.
There's a couple things for me, but yeah.
I don't know. Listening to Matt and Zach, I think that's going to be a vibe, and that'll be cool to just
sure
chill and hang out. But I love to dance, so Pitbull Toddler on Saturday night, I'm ready for
DJ
that.
Eakin's gonna be out there spinning all the time.
In the pool, there's a
Yup.
big pool party, so
Yup.
that's fun.
Karaoke with Drew by the pool.
I don't sing, but maybe I will,
But
and
you'll-
embarrass myself. I don't even care.
Be beautiful. The pig roast I'm looking forward to.
Yes.
That's gonna be fun.
Yes.
And that's, by the way, that's only for the people that bought rooms for the weekend.
Yes, you'll get separate wristbands for that.
So if you're just there visiting,
But there still is food and restaurant for those that are just coming without having a
Plenty.
room. Yeah, there's tons of stuff.
and look, if you didn't buy a room and you're on the other side of the rope, just keep your eyes on me. I might hook shot you a little piece of pork in your mouth or something. You know what I mean? Like a game at the fair.
You gonna put some meat in my mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as my wife's there,
She can
She can definitely put
meat in my mouth.
My Lord, have mercy on us. So 800-771-1025. If you'd like to join us for the last couple of minutes, let us know what you're looking forward to on the beach bash. The brunch on Sunday morning.
Yes.
Huh?
And I think that's for people also that are just staying because why would you want to come back and drive all the way back?
Especially when you can't even have brunch with us. Ha ha.
Yeah. So for the people that are there, but that's a nice little send off, say bye-bye.
Maybe I do that. Maybe I work the omelet bar.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be a sous chef,
Okay.
That's what I do. They'll be like, come get a Johnny B's omelet. Come on down.
You can make me an omelet.
I will make you a damn omelet.
Please,
I'm a
scramble my-
champion omelet maker. I could make the classic American omelet. I could make a French
I'm just
omelet.
so proud of you that you want to work and do stuff all weekend. I was trying to sit there as quiet as a mouse because I don't want anybody to ask me to do anything other than drink and hang out.
I just want the listeners to have the best possible experience. So if I could do comedy, if I could sing, if I could do anything that I'm good at and enhance their experience, I always want to do that.
Well, you're going to do it anyway.
I know.
So even if they don't tell you yes, this for sure, you just get up and do it.
You can't turn me off.
No.
I'm always on, baby.
We'll bring our own microphones.
Oh, it's funny you should say that. Either way, it's going to be a great time, and we are really getting it tightened up to where we're going to have a real schedule soon.
Great.
And the schedule is going to be posted for everybody to see. You'll be able to get it. I think they're going to have it on the app. They're going to have it on the Facebook, everything else, and it's going to be a blast. We're only 3 weeks away, so.
I know, because next week is 4th of July.
I know. And Pitbull Toddler, Siesta Key.
Yes.
Beach Bar on 4th of July. So far, that is my, I guess that's the plans for now, unless something else pops up,
No, go there.
Yeah.
Invite yourself up on stage and sing. You don't need them to tell you. Just be there and go and sing.
I don't ever invite myself.
You should.
Josh Maloney calls me up there.
I invite myself.
It's just automatic.
Places. I'm like, hey, you got room? Cool. I'll be
Really?
there. Yeah.
I don't want to do that, dude. I want to, it's their band. It's not my band.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
And just say, hey.
Yeah. What up? What if I just showed up at their next rehearsal?
You should.
Over at Pat Pap's?
They would love it.
And would they?
Yes.
And they're like, what are you doing here? I go, look, guys,
I just want to get my set down.
I need more
quick.
songs, you know?
Give Joshy a break.
I've been doing Journey for 10
I
years.
don't know how he sings like he was singing the other night.
Good
like
Lord.
He wouldn't be able to have more than one show.
I'd be dead.
A weekend.
I could not do.
Because he is all out.
Yeah, dude.
It's wild.
He doesn't have like a first or second gear. He goes from park to fourth gear.
His beautiful wife was like, I think he might, I need to go get him a wet towel. I need to get him more water. I need to get him. I'm like,
yeah.
I would be just throwing buckets on him. He was just sweating. She goes, he might die tonight.
No, I was glad my wife was there because she's a nurse, you know?
No, true. That's so good.
I'm like, keep your eye on Josh Maloney, baby.
It was fun.
Precipitating. Yeah, it was just, he'd shake his head and it was like a Gallagher concert.
I was like, I do not want to be in the front where that is just, it's like splash zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, gross.
And then I gave him a big old hug. It was all wet. Yeah, it was hot. Speaking of hot, JP is up next with Monica and Dizzy. I have nothing planned special for tomorrow. I thought I had a guest coming in tomorrow, but no, Friday. Friday got something going on.
I'll be good enough.
Hell yeah. You're the best.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
I love you so much. You're my favorite. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
The Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
My whole identity had been wrapped up in being a soldier. To have that so violently ripped from me when I was wounded, I was lost for a very long time. When Wounded Warrior Project came into my life, being around the other warriors, people that had similar experiences that I did, it was a game changer for me. Having King join the group, that was the beginning of a really good friendship. It's a good time.
I first heard about Wounded Warrior Project through CQ. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I qualify. But having been a part of it, it's kind of taught me that it's not just the wounds that you can see, but it's those that you can't.
When you do something like a peer support group with Wounded Warrior Project and come together from different walks of life, man, the growth is incredible. If not for Wounded Warrior Project, I really don't think that I'd be here today.
See how we help warriors combat stigma at woundedwarriorproject.org/combat stigma.
Hockey, beer, boats. Tampa Bay's favorite hat trick is back. The Lightning and Creative Loafing present Boats Brewfest, presented by Publix. Friday, August 1st at Amalie Arena. Sample hundreds of local and international beers, games, and more. Get info and tickets at boatsbrewfest.com.
When it really matters, choose Farah & Farah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Dead Air Day is Saturday, June 28th at Shark Coast Tactical. The crew from Dead Air, the best suppressor manufacturer in the world, will be at the shop and on hand to walk you through the best the industry has to offer. And if you don't have a suppressor yet, what are you waiting for? With the new norm of 3 to 6 day suppressor wait times and the incredible deals at Shark Coast, make plans and clear your Saturday now. Gear up and save big at Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, June 28th for Dead Air Day. Shark Coast Tactical is often imitated, never duplicated. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
When you hire Bernetti PA for your injury case, we make the process easy for you to monitor. We provide you our app so that you can monitor your case at any time. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Take advantage of the Employee Pricing Plus event at Cherry Home Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Tampa is Home Country. Online at cherryhome.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details.
Wednesday nights are Bone Bowling Night at Pin Chasers for just $12.99. You can bowl until your arm hurts from 9 p.m. until close, and that deal is good at all 4 area Pin Chasers locations. The new one in Brandon, the one in Pasco, and the 2 in Hillsborough, one off the Veterans and one on Armenia. Pinchasers.net to reserve your lane and check out the other nightly specials.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-474-1867. 800-474-1867. Again, that's 800-474-1867.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
It's JP, 125 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. 800-771-1025. I just realized we got to do one of those things, right?
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is...
That's a good question. You're supposed to give me a second on that one, Monica.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Remember last time I was Il Preparato, and now this time you're Il Preparato?
The word is heat. Heat, heat. Now just go to the free Bone app. All right, and put in the word heat where you see the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday, and you'll have your shot to be in the running for the $1,000 at the end of the day. How's that? All right, so heat. Get on that. We'll do another word at 12 o'clock. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. We got it all set now. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
Because we had a weird intro into it, and I was just talking about this off the air, that we did it the first day like everybody else, and then we had off Thursday. So we didn't, like, we haven't done this in a week.
Correct.
We got to get in the flow.
And I literally just didn't even think about it until like as soon as I cracked open the mic, I'm like, rut-row. I knew I had to bring up the email. Anyway,
I panicked because the last time. I'm like, I'm not going to
Good morning to you, and good morning to Dizzy. How's everybody doing today? You guys all good?
Meh.
Hi.
What's the matter with you, Diz?
Just going to say, got to start sticking my stuff in Gatorades again.
Why? What happened?
Mo, man, he just grabs whatever the hell he wants. And it's starting to piss me off.
What did he take now?
A Gatorade.
Okay.
Yeah, he just grabs stuff that's not his, and it's starting to annoy me.
Can we focus on the positive that I tend to do
No, there's no
here?
positive.
So and Gareth comes in, and I said, "Did you see the note?" And he said, "What?" And so that's when he read it. There was a sticky on our little mini fridge in here that, in essence, says, "Hey, blah 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 blah. I took a Gatorade basically, and I owe you," because he thought it was zero. Whatever. He's like, so he threw it away. He goes, "I owe."
Which he didn't. I checked your trashes. There's no Gatorade in the trash.
It might have been taken out.
No, these are. You can see that they're full still.
Well, I'm just saying, I feel like
You're a Mo sympathizer.
no, I think you don't be taking stuff and you're wrong, Mo. But step in the right direction that he left a note. Old Mo would have never left a note, and we would have never known, and we would have all suspected. And
You're a Mo sympathizer. He's
Thank
right.
you.
no, I like Mo, but I'm
We all
saying
like Mo, but apparently he's a thief.
he's wrong and he steals stuff. And I'm not saying that's right. I'm saying this is a step. Can we give encouragement to doing the right thing by writing a
The
note?
right thing is keeping your fingers off stuff that's not yours.
You're right. You're right.
We have a cantina down there. Go get a drink from there.
I don't think there's zero in there.
But I'm saying, if you owe me one, then go buy me a thing and bring it right back.
That's true. You're right. You're right. I will agree with you there.
Thank you.
You are right. I just want to acknowledge the step in the right direction. He's not perfect yet, but he at least acknowledged. Otherwise, we're over here going, "Where's my Gatorade?" And we all know it's Mo, but we don't know it's for sure. And
Here's how I know Diz is serious. He's got angry face.
yeah, he's not happy.
I
can tell you that.
never see him not smiling. Ever see him not smiling. So you got angry face.
I don't like people touching my stuff. That's just
I
how
can't
it
put-
is.
Do you
know
put
what I
your
mean?
name on it? Do you put your name on it? Will it matter?
Yeah, my name's Gatorade.
No, seriously, because we have there's a note on our refrigerator here to make sure you put your name on everything.
I think in the general break room fridge, I know I put my name on stuff in there, but in here, I just feel like it ain't yours.
Yeah.
And this is the bone staff only, and there's not. I mean, the morning show isn't here, so it's a limited number of people in here. Let's all be cool to each other, and not take our stuff that it's not yours. But he did write a note.
Who cares if you wrote a note? You could write 50 notes and leave a photo of yours. I don't care. Don't touch my stuff.
Would you be more
Easy as simple as that? Because it's not the first time he's come in here and go, "Whose is this?" and then drinks it and then tries to
You're right.
backpedal and act like he didn't do it on purpose.
Listen, he stole 5 of my Diet Cokes that one time and then left me the koozies on top of the fridge. like that was some sort of I get what you're saying, and he ain't right, but I don't know. Now, would you be more mad if you didn't know who did it? Would you be more mad going in there to get your Gatorade?
No. Less mad if I didn't know who did it. Now that I know it's Mo.
He's pissed off it's Mo.
Yeah, that he keeps doing this. If it was someone else, probably
does
let it go.
Does Mo not leave anything to steal? Just start stealing his stuff too.
Well, it's funny you say that because that's what I was thinking. I could just start taking this guy's stuff.
Yeah, take everything.
But he's
Take
not
it all.
gonna.
He's gonna come in for Drew's show. When I leave, I'm gonna take his book bag. Go. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was mine. This is not my book bag. Oh,
You want to know what would hit him even more? I bet. Not that I'm trying to be evil against Mo. He did nothing to me, but would be even more mean is if you took the stuff that he took. In other words, there are no more coffee pods. There are no more, you know what I mean, paper plates. Or
Gotta
there
have his
are
thievery. Yeah.
There are. He just doesn't know where they are. You know what I mean? And
And
we
you just
all.
leave a note. You're why we can't have nice
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Don't and anything in the break room, just don't have in there, and then he doesn't have anything to steal.
Do you ever get invited to his house, Diz?
Yeah, I've been to his house.
Steal stuff.
No.
Steal stuff.
Just run out with Bowie.
Well, don't steal the kid. 'Cause
Oh,
now
okay.
that you got more responsibility. You
That's
don't need
true.
that.
That'll backfire.
Go through his record collections, steal a Bowie album, or apparently he loves his bourbon. Take a bottle of bourbon, walk out of the house.
I will say this: I understand.
I would absolutely do that if he was robbing my stuff. There's no doubt I would do that.
That's a great call.
I know.
Got to play the long con. Wait, let things blow over, and then one day when I'm at his house, clear him out.
I wouldn't even wait that long.
Oh,
I wouldn't even wait that long.
Over right now.
I would go as soon as it happened. I'd be like, the next time you got invited over, I would steal it.
Well, hold on. It is his birthday week, as he put online, so maybe he'll have a birthday thing and he'll invite you to that. And
that's why we got hairy nipples, right? Because of his birthday.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
I just made an appointment for that sugaring thing. Remember that we had that list because I can't do the waxing because I break out. Somebody called up about sugaring. I just made the appointment for that. I'm scared.
Don't be.
I'm scared.
You'll be fine. You have pain on a daily basis. This isn't even going to be painful.
That hurts. Yeah, no, come on. You can't say waxing doesn't hurt. I don't know what the sugaring thing is. I don't know I don't know what the difference. It hurts.
Does it feel good? No, but it doesn't hurt.
Get your chest done. Talk to me.
Painful.
You
get your hoo-ha
I have.
inside, and so then it doesn't hurt. But I'm saying don't act like I don't have sensitive areas.
I would tell you this. I've had the Brazilian done. You know this. That's like the least of the problem. The backboard is the hardest part. The backboard is the hard.
I feel as if. Well, you're not gonna
What?
like this, but I
We're
I
all
feel as if-
complaining. We're guys, and we get
Yeah.
a little sniffle. We're a bunch of pussies.
Heaven
Blah blah
forbid,
blah.
have a little tiny bit of very, very temporary pain, and you
Do me a favor and have somebody pull. If you
She
you don't
takes
understand
she takes it inside my labia. She
I
has
know.
wax in there that I don't feel good, but it's over so
she does it on
quickly.
she does it on the side of my ball bag too. That doesn't hurt either.
I'm saying
that
in
part
this-
is not bad. It's your back. Your back sucks,
In the
and
scope
the
of
chest
it.
has got to be worse. I've never had the chest done.
I had my armpits done. That hurt more than
Yeah,
the
that's gotta
Brazilian.
hurt.
But
All right, but it
it's-
hurt. But you just said it hurt, right?
It hurt more than, but it's temporary. It's
Yes, it is temporary, but
So
it sucks
quick.
in the moment.
It's so quick.
It sucks in
You
the
know what?
moment.
It feels like when I got my belly button piercing hurt more than my hoo-ha piercing, but it hurt for that short, and then it's over. So you can suck it up for a little bit.
The belly button thing came up again over the weekend.
Oh.
My daughter wants the.
I got to interrupt, brother, before you continue.
Oh.
Why?
Gave the wrong word.
What word did I give? I gave the 11 o'clock word, didn't I?
I think it was for the wrong email. You said what, heat?
Yeah.
It's toes. Toes.
I thought it was toes. I was gonna say toes, but I'm like, I'm not allowed to say it unless.
Oh, I guess I looked at the wrong email.
The phones are blowing up. I was like, yeah, cool. Everyone's on my side
right.
with this Mo thing.
It is
My,
toes.
all right, my apologize. The word is toes.
I got you guys.
Toes.
Calm down. You still have
I don't know
time.
what the hell. You know what it was when I opened up my email? It was apparently one of those moments where you have to. You know how once a week they make you reconnect to it and you have to put a password
Yep,
in
I
and
had
all
to do
that
that
crap?
too. Mhm.
As I was launching it, that popped open. That's why I just sent you guys a text that I didn't get either one of your emails. So I must have launched the first one. I apologize. So the word is toes.
Toes in the sand.
Toes in this.
Camel toes.
Camel toes. Correct. My daughter brought up she wanted to get the belly button pierced. I'm like, it's not happening. She's like, all my friends have it. I'm like, I don't care. It's not happening. It's not happening under my watch. I asked for not a lot. I'm asking for that. And that's my strongest argument. Like, I don't ask you for much. You wanted to get your nose pierced. I said, cool. You wanted to get a tattoo.
She worked
I said,
for it. She did.
I said, cool. That's not a problem. The belly button thing is not happening under my watch. Because I feel like it's sexualizing my daughter, and I'm not doing it. I'm not allowing
You know
it.
she is.
I don't care. I don't.
she's-
don't even
she's-
shut up.
she's
Don't
what?
even say it.
She's
I'm
what?
not. It's not.
She's
I am
sexual.
not.
It's okay for a woman to be
shut up.
sexual.
I am. No, it's not. It is not. It
Okay,
is not.
strippers and
Move out of my house and go get your belly button pierced. I don't ask for a lot. You can, oh my God, all you want. I don't ask for a lot. It's a thing for me. Shut up, respect it, because I give you everything you want, and that's it. End of story.
Can you at least
No.
admit the hypocrisy at the
There's no
bare minimum?
hypocrisy.
What's the hypocrisy?
The fact that he likes hot chicks and looks at boobs and butts and whatever he
But
does.
adult women.
But she is an adult.
She's
about
teenager.
to go to college and live on her own.
And
She's
when
not,
she does,
she's
he's
not
saying
12.
you could do it then, but when you're
No,
under
no,
my
no, no, no.
house.
No, you can do it when I'm not paying for anything.
Oh.
That's not how it works.
You don't tell me how it works. I'm telling you and everybody else
So
and
here-
my daughter how it works.
Here's okay. I'm going to tell you how it works right now.
No, you're not telling me nothing.
She's got her-
When it comes- I'm
She's
telling you
got her
now.
own
When
way.
it comes
I
when
am.
it comes to my daughter, you're not telling me anything.
I will tell you exactly.
break
how
it down for this guy.
A teenage girl's or whatever, however old she is, girl's brain works. She's got her own money. She's gonna do it. She's gonna hide it from you. You can't undo it until it's too late, and she's gonna do it.
She can't hide that from me.
She can absolutely hide it.
She cannot hide that from me if she's going in my backyard and going in the pool with a girlfriend. She's not hiding it.
I love. Oh, that's so.
And if she does it, all hell's gonna break loose.
so cute.
What are you going to do?
Huh?
What are you going to do? She does it.
I'll take away everything she loves.
You don't
Watch
think
me.
she has this planned out? You don't think?
Watch me. You know what, Monica? If she was, she would have done it already.
You don't think
She would have done it already
She tried
because
to
she
see if
went
it
and
was
got
cool.
she went and got a tattoo as soon as she turned 18.
She tried to do the right thing. She was like, okay, let me ask my dad. And then she tried that route. That route didn't work. She still wants it. She's still going to get it.
She's got a good thing. She knows she's got a good thing. She would wreck it if she did that.
She's leaving
Because to
very
me, it
soon.
would just be a slap in the face.
She's
and
leaving.
then I would just watch what I'm capable of doing.
She's
Watch. You want me to go full-blown scumbag dad? I have that in me.
I remember when
I don't believe you.
my mom said,
I don't care what you think either. How's that? I'll fight both of you right now. Bum shoulder and all. I'll
This
fight both of
hot
you.
New York temperature's gotten to this guy, man.
Yeah, well, yes, well, that's true. That's true.
You're so
But I
frustrated.
lose you with the fighting both of you, Monica. Is that what just happened?
No, you're not gonna fight us.
I'll fight you. I'm not.
You won't win, but you can.
I might. I might.
Monica's like a little spider monkey. She'll get on top, and I'll just kick them ankles.
Monica, have you ever thrown a punch?
Like that as an adult. Like I got in fights. I was a tomboy when I was a little girl, so I remember poor Betty Calloway. I feel guilt for her still.
What's her name?
Betty Calloway.
It's so funny you know all these people's names.
It's just because of the guilt. It's a lot. I should have never. She was a sweet girl.
But you beat the brakes off her.
Yeah, and it wasn't right. It was stupid. It was honestly, looking back as an adult now, I was not satisfied in my home life, to say the least, and so. I would lash out at different stupid stuff, and it was just stupid. She didn't deserve that. I'm sorry, Betty.
What did she do that got
I
you so mad
remember
that
her
you
like.
fought her?
I think what happened was it was in our neighborhood. It wasn't even at school. And I think she was even over to play with me or something. I don't remember.
Damn, you whooped her ass in your house.
It's so wrong. We were out on the sidewalk, and I don't know if we're playing Foursquare or whatever, but there was like kids around. Like there was, maybe 10 kids around, and whatever we're playing. And I think she said something, and that rubbed me the wrong way or something. It wasn't anything serious. And then I was like, what? All angry. And like, literally, I'm probably 10 years old. Like, it's not even like I'm 10, 11 or something. And she was like, what? Yeah, she was all confused. I'm like, I don't, blah, blah, blah. And I started yelling. And of course, other kids start coming around. And then I have to bow up.
Pumping you up, yeah.
I'm like, oh, no, I can't back down now. Stupid, immature, stupid stuff. And I started throwing punches. And she tried to fight back. And oh, poor girl.
This came up not too long ago because I guess my wife was a little bit of a bully.
Oh no!
And she's like literally one of the most passive people I've ever met. But I guess back when we were in school, she didn't. In her eyes, she didn't exactly have it easy. Her mom left when she was really young, and she had a step monster and all that kind of thing. At least that's how she saw it when she was a teenager. And she got into it with some girl. She ended up like kicking the door in and beating this girl up in her house.
Oh.
And I'm like, what is wrong?
That's rough.
Yeah, she was like, I would love to find her and apologize. I'm like, nah, leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it. You don't need to welcome that back in the house, back in your life. Just, leave it.
Yeah, move on from that. You whooped her ass. That's kind of funny, though. Went to her house.
I can't believe she was a bully. That makes me sad.
I think she, but I think she just had problems with this one girl for whatever the reason was. I didn't even bother asking what the reason was, to be honest with you. But, yeah, that was a crazy story. She kicked the door in and beat this girl up in our own house. I was out with my buddy. We were still on bicycles, so we were young. We had this guy in our friend group. His name was Kevin, and he could be a little bit of a douche his whole life, to the point where one time my parents were away, and I had a party at the house, and my father came home, and there was like bloody tissues in the bathroom upstairs. And my father's like, "What's with the blood?" I'm like, Kevin got his ass kicked. And he goes, "Good." That was. But me and my buddy Craig, rest in peace, we went up to the supermarket to buy a bag of Jolly Ranchers for, whatever. We were kids.
That's Jolly Ranchers.
Because Jolly Ranchers. And on our way home, we had to pass Kevin's house. So we saw Kevin. He was outside. And we go in the backyard, and we start like playing soccer or something like that in the backyard. And Kev says something, and Craig just cracked him in the jaw. Like we were there for 10 minutes, and Craig just cracked him, and we got on our bikes and left.
Oh my God.
It's like, I don't even remember why. Kevin must have said something, and he just cracked him. Remember when it was that simple?
No.
It was that simple, and then you just got past it.
And that's the thing. I said with mine, at the time it felt huge. Nothing. What was really important? You know what I mean? Like, what was that serious? What was ever that serious?
I know, but you can just hit somebody and get away with it. Now you got cops.
Well, you shouldn't be able
issues.
to.
No, you shouldn't be. I understand that, Monica. I didn't hit him. I had, as a school kid, one fight that was like one-on-one. I was involved with a lot of like kind of group stuff, but it was one-on-one.
Ew.
And a lot of group activity.
What's happening there?
And
trading juices.
Oh.
And I remember my buddy Jojo. we were walking to the.
think
He's
JoJo's
another
friends
one.
were.
He's another one. Rest in peace. That's 2 in 2 minutes. Yeah, I lost a lot of people.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you have.
Anyway, we're going to the fight, and he used to have this like lion ring.
Oh,
he had a lion ring. He's like, "Here, take my
What?
ring." I'm like, I don't need your ring. He's like, "Take my ring."
Oh.
I'm like, "I don't need your ring. I'm not taking the ring." And then you get there and you square off, and the fight lasts for like 15, 20 seconds, and then people break it up. Nothing got accomplished.
I just remember.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember what the fight. There's another one. I don't remember what the fight was about.
did you ever get beat up in a fight,
No.
Monica?
No. But I
No.
didn't get a lot. I don't remember there being a lot of girl fights. But with the guy fights, it's funny that you said that because I just remember they were after school, off to the side, and then usually by the bike racks for some reason, and then they were like it was ugly, and I was like, oh God, But then they were just friends after. Like there was zero. Like
Yeah.
in my head, they're gonna hate each other forever. They just hit each other.
No.
But they were like BFFs after that, and I didn't understand. I'll never understand that.
Nope. It's the same way. It was the same way. The fights would break out. We had this place by my junior high school. It was like greenhouses and stuff. It was called Fukuhara's. It was,
Why are you
people would
guys
go there and buy plants or whatever it is. It's called Fukuhara's. I think the place is still there, right by my junior high school. And the fights would be, 3 o'clock at Fukuhara's or 2:30 at Fukuhara's. And then everybody, like you'd see half the school, like all these people that were supposed to be on buses to go home. Everybody's
out
walking out of
Fukuhara's.
school to go watch fights. Happened all the time. It was great. It was great.
Watching fights is fun though, as a bystander.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome, especially if you don't really have a dog in the fight.
Exactly. You're just
But
there
don't you
for the
feel-
entertainment.
There's no bit about you that feels bad.
No,
Like,
I've seen guys lose their
No.
teeth. I've seen my cousin JoJo knock a guy's nose to the side like it turned into a C. Like, I loved all that.
Yeah.
I was a savage when I was younger.
Yeah, what was I going to say? Jesus, what were we just talking about?
your brain.
Fukuhara.
Yeah.
I forgot which one. Oh, there was. I told you about this one when we went to go watch a girl fight, and I blew off soccer practice, and my father hit me and my friend.
Yes.
That's right.
Took us both by the throat, put us up against the wall, smacked the snot out of both of us.
I don't know about you, but in my time, girl fights were the most savage fights around.
Best.
Yeah.
They pull their hair.
They slam them on the ground. Yeah.
They lasted longer because the dudes didn't want to go in there and break anything up, and the girls were vicious.
Yeah. Those were the best.
I don't remember a lot of them. I really don't.
We had tons.
I had tons of fights. My first fight, though, I got my butt kicked because I didn't know how to fight. It was like, I remember all I knew was like Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. And they usually win the fights all the time. You just got to hit the person first and then you win, I thought. I hit this guy and he was in 8th grade. And when I tell you
How old were you?
I was in 6th grade.
Okay.
So to us, that's like a 10-year difference.
Yeah,
and
right.
I landed a great punch on this guy, and then I threw my hands up in victory, like the fight was over. And he hit me so many times. And I think I've told you this before. I went, all right, during the fight. Like, all right, we get it, dog. You're good at fighting. And since then, my brother had to teach me how to fight.
We had I was watching my friend Chris fight, and he was fighting this kid, Kelsey Stevens. I remember like it was yesterday. Both of them smoked. They had to take a timeout. Like they were fighting behind the supermarket. They had to take
Then
a
the
timeout.
fight's over. There is no timeout. You're stopping to smoke. The fight's over.
It kept going.
Then how do you look? Are you talking to each other? You look, or just separate sides, and then do you put the cigarette out, and then you just come back at it? None of this
We're
makes-
all they had to take a break because they couldn't breathe.
I know, but then you stop.
You would think, but we
No,
weren't
you do.
stopping it. We were sitting there laughing like this is the worst fight ever. But the one time I did get hit hard once. We had a bar fight.
Ooh.
And it was like a melee outside the bar, and somebody was about to. There was a scrum on the floor, and I was pulling one of my buddies up, and then you turn around and you're face to face with somebody that's not on your side. And he just reacted first and got me right in the mouth.
Oh,
got me right in the mouth, right in the front tooth.
Ooh, and it stayed in.
Stayed in, but he got me hard. And then my buddy Robbie came in and just cleaned his clock from the side, just cracked him. The kid went flying and like kicking him in the chest. That was the end of that. Good times though.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do at the Beach Bash.
We're gonna beat some ass.
Yeah, fights with JP. Join us at the Beach Bash.
That's it. That's it. All right, we're off and running. We got a lot of shit to get to. We'll have you another shot with Calta's summer vacay payday. That'll have you at 12 o'clock, and I promise I'll give you the right word this time. We'll do Dead Guy in the Envelope at 12:15. A lot more, too. We'll be right back.
Somewhere down the line, I started to slip. Years gone by, biting my lip all the while.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on the Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Zero Res. Zero Res. All they leave is clean.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Hi, welcome to the IKEA summer sale.
Hi, yeah. My family and I want our backyard to be a summer oasis.
Don't sweat it. Our summer deals are here to help. Save up to 50% off on select items. Plus, IKEA loyalty members can save an extra 10%.
Sign me up. You just saved my summer.
Visit us in store from 5/27 to 6/30 or at IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for more details. Offer valid 5/27 to 6/30/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
At Bernetti PA, if you've been injured in an accident, we make it quick, easy, and convenient to hire us. You can rest assured that somebody is on your side. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Weight loss by HERS is not available everywhere. Actual price depends on product and plan purchase. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, clinical study information, and restrictions, visit forhers.com.
Everyone's talking about the breakthrough of weight loss medications, but too few can access or afford them. HERS is changing that by offering access to Wegovy GLP-1 treatment through their platform. 50% off retail price. Wegovy is FDA approved for weight loss and can help you lose up to 20% of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. All dosages of Wegovy are offered at the same price and are eligible for FSA and HSA reimbursement. At forhers.com/radio, treatments are prescribed 100% online. A medical provider on their platform will determine if a weight loss plan is right for you. And if prescribed, your plan ships free directly to your door. By getting access to Wegovy through HERS, you get so much more than just medication. You'll get ongoing support along your weight loss journey. See if Wegovy is right for you at forhers.com/radio. That's forhers.com/radio. forhers.com/radio.
Planning a kid's birthday party in this Florida summer can be brutal with the unpredictable weather and the heat. Do it indoors at Pin Chasers. There are 4 area locations to choose from. One in Brandon, one in Pasco, one off the Veterans on Hillsborough, and the other on Armenia. Go to pinchasers.net to check out nightly specials and reserve your lane today. Pin Chasers is awesome.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
I remember cranking this song in my mother's Chevy Cavalier when I got my license.
Oh, you were driving. She wasn't.
I was a metalhead, but for whatever reason, Journey's Greatest Hits got me. And I cranked this goddamn song. Loved it.
I don't know this song, but I like Journey.
You don't know this? You'll know the hook. Hold on.
Probably. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm making fun of you if I hear you blasting this song.
Why? The song was great.
Be good to yourself? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care what he's saying. The song is just got good guitars.
You know what? It's funny that you're mentioning remembering stuff like that. I remember one of, childhood crappy. I like to cling to the good memories. And one of them was my Uncle Jim would pick us up for school and drop us off some mornings. I think it was like a couple of days a week. And he had a 65, 69 or whatever, a cherry red Mustang, and we would all get in the back. It was a really cool car. Even I could appreciate how cool that car was. Very loud though, like the anyway. He would blast, and it's timely because of the dude who just died. He would blast, "Here Come the Jesters," 1, 2, 3, that song. And I had never heard that song before in my life.
Who died? That's Bad Company.
Yeah, the dude.
What dude?
The founder. Oh, I thought I was going to put it in my prep, and I just figured you knew.
The Mott the Hoople guy died. I don't think he was in Bad
Company dead. I'm just Googling right now. Mick Ralph, founding member of Bad Company, and Mott the Hoople dies at 81.
Okay, I didn't know he was in. Okay.
Anyway, I remember him blasting that super loud. He had those huge speakers in the back, and that song was my favorite. I would listen to that nonstop back in the day, blasting that stuff from my Caprice, my Chevy Caprice.
Before we were talking about how I got a punch in the tooth, and then I just saw on Twitter. You're getting that tooth replaced? The one that you got pulled?
Yes, I am. It's weird. It's been a month, and it's weird that there's nothing there. I'm weirded out by it.
How much is that costing you? It's got to be costing you a ton of money.
A lot of money.
I know, for a tooth that nobody's going to see.
You have to understand. Well, I know. And what if someone goes to kiss me and there's a hole in my tooth?
There's Monica, unless he's Gene Simmons with a 4-foot tongue.
Better be.
His tongue is not going all the way into your back, into the back by you're crazy.
I just feel really weird. And then they took the x-rays yesterday and I saw it. There's literally a hole in it's too much. Psychologically, I can't. And also you have to remember, I've lived with, and I'm not happy about it at all, and trust me, but I've lived so long since the divorce, basically, without any debt. No, don't use my credit cards. You know what I mean? Nothing.
Yeah,
so if I'm allowed,
exactly. So why wreck it now?
Because it's for me, it's worth it. For me, it's worth it. I'm going to pay for a lot of it, and then I'm going to charge some of it. And you want to know what? I'm just going to have to pay on it, and it's called what everybody else in the world does. So.
And this is worth it to you?
Yes, I can't not. I tried. I thought to myself, okay, people do it all the time. No, even the chick yesterday, the dentist, the oral surgeon, whatever, she was all like. Of course, I don't know how much she makes off of it or whatever. She's like, yeah, you're going to want to replace this thing. And I'm like, I know.
Yeah, she's like, you can't say that because she's making $1,000 and change on you.
No. She's like, you can't see it at all. If you didn't want to, you don't have to. But I can see how you definitely want it. You replace this. And I'm like, I know. I can't live, and it's going to be a process though. But the good news is, and you'll like that.
Is it over 1,000?
Oh yeah.
Over
2?
1,000?
I would probably just yes.
Over 2,000, you're a psychopath.
Hold on. I think total more that I owe because I already paid for the extraction. I think total is all. You know what I mean? I paid for the extraction already.
And your dental, your benefits are covering nothing, right?
And no, that's not
they
true.
They suck.
No,
all dental benefits suck.
That's not true because it paid for part of the
extraction.
It paid for my X-ray yesterday and my office visit. It paid for the follow-up that I have with my dentist. And the best part is, since I have to wait, most of it's just waiting. I have to wait a total of 4 months before I even do the next step because it has to heal completely. And that's in September. And then that'll charge for that insurance. And then I'll have a whole new calendar year of benefits that I'll charge for the rest of it. So it won't be as bad as you think.
You're coming out of pocket for $3,000?
Why do you want to know how much it is?
Because I'm dying to know how much they're getting you for one tooth that you don't need.
I'll tell you, with total extraction and follow-ups and X-rays and everything included, and remember, part I already paid for, is yes, more than $3,000.
Oh my God.
I know. I think it's almost as much as I paid for Hope. No, it's not. No, because I paid $8 for it. No, it's not. It's not close to that. Never mind.
You hitting the 5 mark?
I am hitting the 5 mark.
Oh my God! For one goddamn tooth?
But that's it. And also,
what do you mean that's it?
Also, $1,500 already is. So it'll be, and also that's what. So I would say maybe a total of $3,000 more that I'm going to do. So, so GoFundMe is up.
Yeah.
My vanity.
Is it?
No, it's not.
You should.
I should. Please, anybody who wants to Venmo me.
You should.
I need all the help I can get. But it's also, I don't know. I just feel weird. Like if my tongue happens to wander, it's my whole purpose in life to not touch that side of my mouth now. Because if it does, I'm skeeved out.
Do not ever make fun of my mental health again.
Yeah, no.
Because this is bananas.
This is really killing me.
If this was one of your front teeth and you were walking around like a meth head, I totally understand it. But this is a tooth that's all the way in the back next to your wisdom teeth that are probably gone.
No, they're not. I've never had anything. She showed me.
You have your wisdom teeth?
Yep, she showed. I told her I'd never had a cavity or anything. I told her, the new doctor yesterday. And she goes, yeah. She's like, I see that. Your teeth are in great shape. She goes, look, you have all your wisdom teeth there. I'm like, I know.
That's going to be the next one they tell you. You should really pull those out.
She said they look fine. She's like, they look great. Your teeth are great. It's just this one thing. I'm like, I know. And I don't like it. I don't like a hole. Like if you ran your tongue on the left side of your mouth, you can.
I can.
And that doesn't gross you out. It doesn't creep you.
No.
Ugh.
I had that tooth pulled.
And it's just a hole there now.
It needed a root canal. And that was the most painful thing I ever experienced in my life. I actually grabbed the dentist by the chest while I was laying in a chair.
You're going to punch the dentist.
I swear to God. I reached up. Because he goes, I've never given this much Novocaine to anybody. I'm like, bro, it's not working. It's not working. And then he went to go back in again, and it was like that zing, and I just reached up and I grabbed him by the chest. I'm like, get me out of here now.
I had a
get
little
me
bit
out of here now. And he's like, no. I go, get me out of here now. I went right to my regular dentist. I'm like, pull the tooth. He's like, I'm not pulling the tooth. I'm like, well, send me somebody who will. And then he sent me to somebody who will, and they pulled the tooth right then and there, same day. I bounced around from 3 dentist offices. I almost killed that guy. And this was a root canal specialist. I wanted to kill him. That's why when it comes to dental stuff, you better just put a needle in my arm, knock me out, and wake me up when you're done.
You're not going to like this. She asked me, did I want to have it numbed? Or do I want to go under? And I said, I want it just numbed, please. I don't need to.
Oh, God, you missed out on a great day.
Yeah.
No, yesterday wasn't. She's talking about for when I get it done, for when I actually get the implant.
So what did you have done yesterday?
The x-rays to see because you have to understand, and this is the part that sucks.
Oh, this was just x-rays you had done yesterday?
No, and she had to see if it was healing as it should. And she also wanted to see if they did I want to say graft, but I don't remember the actual lingo. But apparently when they take out the tooth, in order to prep it for an implant, there's something has to be done in between the extraction and the implant itself. And apparently, and I wasn't sure because I don't effing know, and this wasn't my regular doctor. And apparently this emergency doctor did whatever it was. So it's not going to cost me any more money. It's not going to be an extra step. The emergency
more money.
Doctor.
You're in it for $5,000.
I wish I would have told you that.
They hit your pockets hard.
I'm glad you did. I feel like we need to. I'm not even joking. I feel like we got to do something.
Oh, me too. Let's have a fundraiser. I'm dead ass. I will watch cars. I will.
Honestly, when I thought we were
walk dogs.
When I thought we were in for about $1,000, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll take care of it. But I ain't taking care of $5,000. You're out of your mind.
Understandable. I would never expect or ask. But trust me when I tell you, Couponica is in high gear now, and I'm doing side gigs, and that $300 from the that's another reason I wanted to do the damn ass mock trial thingy, and I'm side hustling all over the joint right now. I gotta pay for some tooth.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy. I would have just left it.
I feel the dentist, when the dentist was giving you the price, I'm just using 5,000 a number. I don't know what the exact thing
It's
is.
just under $5,000, and again, take $1,500 off of that. So whatever.
No, I'm not taking $1,500 because you already paid the $1,500.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. When they threw the number at you, where they were like $5,000, or were they like 5,000? Because if they were like $5,000,
no.
they just want to see if you'd bite.
No, it honestly wasn't even this chick that I went to yesterday. It was my regular doctor, and he gave me all the options. The bridge, there's something that you can take in and out, and it's not an implant, and then an implant, and he gave me all the options, right? And while he was doing it, it was like a treatment plan of like, this how long it's going to take, and blah, blah, blah. And then it was the price differences. And so he didn't, nobody told me you must do this, and it's going to cost you $1 million. It was, which one do you want to do? And because my other 2 teeth are completely healthy, they would have to break them and put in the bridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's for people who don't have very healthy teeth. So it's the smartest. It's the other than letting it go.
Was one of the options they gave you to just leave it?
Yes, they absolutely said that.
And that's the free option.
Well, I mean, yeah. After they did
you chose the 5,000 option because your tongue goes to where the space is.
Oh my God.
I feel it's honestly, and you okay. I'll put it in terms you can maybe understand and agree with. It's effing with my self-esteem. I feel ugly, and I'm already bad, and I don't need that in my life.
Okay, I can understand that. If it was something that you could even see. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if
I open my mouth and like look in there. Like,
if you had a third nipple on your cheek, I can understand that being upsetting.
Yeah.
If you're, if all of a sudden you had a crooked eye or whatever, so you had some giant bag under your eye, something that was like a deformity or a big mole, I can understand that. But you have to go out of your way to open your mouth, shine a light the right way, angle your head to see that.
But I also can feel it with my tongue.
So what?
I don't like it.
Because after a while, your tongue's going to stop going there.
It already doesn't. Like once in a long while.
That's my point.
But then I know it's there, and I have a hole in my. There's a tooth that's not there. That's weird. It's not weird to you to not have a tooth.
You have a hole in your head, is what you have.
I have a hole in my crotch.
Yeah.
All I know is I don't feel comfortable having no tooth, having a missing tooth. Think about it. Bottom line is, it's a missing tooth. I have a missing tooth. That's not right. I have to have my full set of teeth.
Okay. Listen, you do you, boo.
I'm going to be paying for this for a long time. Trust me when I tell you. I understand. Again, doing
That's
the
what I'm
side
saying.
gigs.
Like if things get I don't want,
I
feel
know.
like you finally got out from that being part of your life.
Yep.
And now you put yourself in it for something that I think maybe you're overreacting to. That's all. Well, good luck with it all.
Thank you.
You have my full support.
You sound so defeated with that thank you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. And like I said, don't think that I'm not like.
It is. When the dentist was telling you everything, was he online shopping for Mercedes-Benzes as well?
No.
I want the deluxe interior.
Right.
The red seats.
Yeah.
The guy's putting solar on his house with Tooth. I'll be right back.
Like a river raging strong.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Summer is here, and it's time to take that weekend getaway to Vegas, or maybe book that Alaskan cruise. But maybe inflation has kicked you right in the wallet. Well, leave it to Mike Calta to cancel his new order of 14 refrigerators just to give you the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Listen for the keyword every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get it and enter it in the free 102.5 The Bone app, and you could win $1,000. That's $1,000 that you can use towards a beach vacation, or to buy your own refrigerator, or to just buy a bunch of beer, stay home, and drink them. You know, like a staycation. It's the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday from 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about. Your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are two very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
Cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby, for Crunch Fitness. June's begun and you should begin on that summer body. It's the perfect time to join for $1 with enrollment and membership starting at $9.99 a month. Go to crunch.com for over 500 locations nationwide. I'm at Crunch 5 days a week. I have my own personal trainer. There's no reason you can't too. Also, you can work any of the $1 million worth of shiny new equipment on your own. Memberships $9.99 a month and enrollment $4. Hurry off, we're in soon. Go to crunch.com and let's get crunched.
The following is furnished by Excel Media Pros. Are you battling addiction? Call Rehabs America for a free consultation. Drugs and alcohol can destroy your life. Our program offers a complete medical detox plus inpatient drug and alcohol treatment. Your insurance may cover 100% of treatment. Many have already completed our program and are living substance-free lives. Call for your free consultation now. 800-210-5811. That's 800-210-5811. Hope is one phone call away. Call 800-210-5811.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from IQBar. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at eatiqbar.com/policy/terms of service.
Most protein bars are packed with sugar, carbs, and unpronounceable ingredients. There's a much better option. I'm Will, and I crafted IQBar plant protein bars with clean, functional, delicious ingredients to empower doers like you with superior brain and body fuel.
Now you can get 20% off all IQBar products plus free shipping when you text IQBar to 64,000. That's IQBar to 64,000.
If you've been hurt in an accident, call Bernetti PA. We make it easy. In fact, you can hire us by phone, over the internet, or we'll come to you. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Pollen season is here, and the only way to ensure that your car is truly clean every day is the unlimited membership plan from Bubble Down Car Wash. With locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, and a new location in Palm Harbor, you'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low. It just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine and More.
Drink responsibly, B21. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. And now, back to JP.
JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, Monica and Dizzy. We'll have another shot to get yourself in the running for the $1,000 with the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. That'll be at 12 o'clock. This thing would get me mental. Did you guys see this thing with the 145 people at that music festival got stabbed with syringes?
Syringe thing? Yeah.
Yo,
it was like in France, right?
Yeah, I would be mental if I was on the receiving end of that stabbing, not knowing what was in that syringe. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, because you'd think the worst. You'd be like, well, I got AIDS now.
Do they know what it is
100%. Diz, I went right to AIDS.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? Would you not be afraid to get that?
I mean, yeah, but you don't go straight to AIDS. What is like?
That's how they got easy.
Let's not panic until we know what it is. Do we know what it is?
No, you don't know what it is, but that's the problem.
Yeah, your mind goes to the worst thing ever.
Your mind goes to the worst thing ever. My mind says, let's figure it out, and then if it's fixable or curable or whatever, let's step by step, step by step.
Some of the victims were taken to the hospital for toxicological tests. The investigation was initially opened in Paris after 3 separate victims, including a 15-year-old girl and an 18-year-old male, reported being stabbed and feeling unwell. While officials have not confirmed if the needles contained common date rape drugs like roofie or GHB, the news noted that social media posts before the event had encouraged the targeting of women during the festivities. What is going on? Of the 12 suspects detained across the country, 4 individuals in the southern town of something I can't pronounce are accused of targeting around 50 victims. The needle attacks were part of a chaotic festival weekend that saw more than 370 people detained for various offenses. 14 attendees were seriously injured, including a 17-year-old who was hospitalized. I would love. What kind of insurance do you have to need? Do you need, or do you have to get now to put on one of these music festivals? It's got to be insane.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna. It's not. Would you sue the music if this happened? It's not the music festival's fault.
Of course it is.
What?
Your security let people in with syringes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Of course it is.
I would have never thought that.
Yeah, I don't know how your brain works sometimes. It's the first person they're going to sue because when you're suing people, you're going after the person with the deepest pockets. And in this case, the deepest pockets
It's
are
not
the
about
festival
money. It's
organizers.
about making sure you're healthy and that you're going to live. If you think it's AIDS, who cares about money? Fix my AIDS.
That's the first part of it.
Fix
Monica,
my AIDS.
Yeah. Fix my AIDS is right.
My AIDS.
Right. Yeah. It's almost
but hold on,
like
then
you're adverse to money. It's the strangest
I'm not.
thing.
I need money. I would like money right now, but
Right.
but I'm not gonna like in this situation. I still don't think it's the fact sue the security the security people whatever company they're hired from. That might be the people to go after if they. You're right. I didn't think of it.
They're
that
hired
way.
by the people putting on the festival.
know.
That's who hires them.
Are they?
You go after the security company. You go after the festival organizers.
No, you don't go for both. Pick one.
You most certainly do. You most certainly do. Some chick is suing Diddy. She's also suing the record label.
That's weird.
For allowing it.
I don't like that.
Under their watch.
Doesn't feel great.
She's going after everybody. She feels like she was wronged. I totally get that.
Yeah.
But back to, I was just thinking, now's the perfect time to sell your panties.
Oh, I'm not above selling panties right now. I'm really.
You
not.
shouldn't be.
I'm not. And you know what? I'm about volume. So
what?
I'm saying
Right.
so I'm not going to charge 50. I might charge 10, but then there'll be a lot, then a lot more people can get them. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the thing. You can knock it out in one day.
Yeah.
You guys live on the sun, right? So, yeah, it's in the 90s today, and it's going to be in the 90s for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
You can go do multiple pairs a day.
Yeah,
Just walk
I
around
do.
for 15, 20 minutes.
I've been walking lately.
And
Those
take them
panties
off.
are not
Put
good.
them take them off, put them in a plastic bag, right?
Oh.
And then put another pair of panties on, go for another walk, take them off, put them in a plastic bag.
Yeah,
you can knock them out. Boom, 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 boom. 50, 60, 70, $100 a pair. Bang. Dental problems gone.
I'm not above. I'm honestly at this point, I'm not above anything. I just need
Farts in a jar?
Sources of income. Yeah. I mean, I guess that would be weird, but I mean, listen, if people are going to buy it, I need to find. Where do I go? I don't want to go to OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's the platform that's going to help you the most.
Right. That's the platform that has the most eyeballs. I know there are other platforms that are coming out or that are out already, but why not go where the most eyeballs are?
Because I'm not competing with the 21-year-old tall.
Well, you're not
skinny
trying to
blonde
make
big-
millions off of,
Right.
porn. You're just trying to,
Yeah,
pay some bills.
just selling panties. And you have ass shots from being at the beach. You always say you don't
do.
even have to show your face.
Yeah.
You always say you say your best asset is your ass.
Yeah.
Take a couple of pictures of you in a thong bikini, a couple of different ones on the beach.
Hey, can we monetize that video that Gareth took of me? Be like,
Oh, the one on the table?
Yeah, or I'm shaking
That's
it.
it's a-
or just
it's a good
redo
way to
another
s-
one where I know it and I'm like working it.
It's a good way to start.
I remember.
I can tell you that.
The other day, Monica was in here fixing something below the desk, and I went to record her, and literally she's like, She didn't know I was going to go record her. She's like, oh, man, I'm not wearing my panties. And I go, oh. And I turn around.
I was bent over. I'm like, I got any panties on today.
Dizzy would have got in
Why
there.
did you turn? I was gonna say, why did you turn around?
Because you're not supposed to do that.
Old Dizzy would have went goddamn Steven Spielberg on that.
Yeah.
This one goes, I better stop.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
This one sucks. Give me the old Dizzy back.
The old one who used to do those videos and go on dates.
Yeah.
Now we got this one.
See, here's what I think, Monica. I think you go on, and let's just say, and you said you like your feet too. You can sell feet pics and all that stuff too.
I don't hate them. I don't think, but they're not. They're all right. My butt's the weird.
So let's keep this selling panties, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you would. I think if you made 5,000 quick, I don't think you'd stop.
Oh, I will.
No, I don't think you'd stop. If you were making,
you just said earlier, I'm averse to money. Why would I be greedy? I did what I did for the reason I did it, and now that reason's done, and now I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, but I think it's hard to resist when you're not really doing any work.
For you. Listen, would I? Okay, so let's just say I need to raise 5,000, and if I ended up just through not because I kept going, but like the amount of stuff that came in or whatever happened to be 6,000, then yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm not giving anything back, but I'm not purposely holding on and getting more. As long as I get my goal, that's all I care about.
But you could look at it as a savings account for if Hope ever dies, or if you have to start putting money into Hope.
I already put a lot of money into Hope. She's good to go.
Okay. Dave's online too. What's up, Dave?
Hey, Monica. I know the reason why you don't ever like to take drugs is because where it'll end up. But how bad do you want the tooth? Is it maybe time for HJs in the parking lot?
I mean, do you want an HJ with a toothless woman? I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. That's the whole problem.
Okay.
I mean, is it worth it to you, though? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'm HJ's in the lot, but just before whatever that line is, just before that line. I don't need to be.
That would be great. My God.
I would do BJ's over HJ's because if we're going to do this, let's do
it's
it right.
quicker.
Yeah. Well, let's just do it.
It'll probably be quick. You're not doing that though.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not there. But, I just got to. I got to get
amazing.
creative.
If somebody told me they saw that, oh God.
So what?
Because you know how the audience likes to rat everybody out as quickly as possible.
100%.
If somebody found you giving a handy behind a Walgreens, oh my God.
Why is it got to be a Walgreens?
Oh my God. I hope they call in.
Okay, it's classic.
I hope they call in and lie about it. I don't care if they make up that story. I'm running with it.
I don't. It's not true. You hear it from the source. I'm not doing that. I don't plan to do that. It's not happening.
Why not?
Because you know what?
It's good for you.
It's really not. Also, money says Kathy did that at some point in her life, and I'm not trying to be her. So.
You think so?
Oh, I know so. How do you
don't know anything. You don't know if she banged the priest.
You're right. I just think that a lot of times there were a lot of, bill payer people collecting at the door, knocking on the door one day, and then the next day, never again. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Do it. Sell those panties. Give those HJs.
Why do you want me to sell my panties? Why does it? You're not. I mean, like.
Because I think it's a great story.
Okay.
And I think it's so easy and so anonymous.
Yeah.
That you're crazy not to, especially if you're in a financial bind.
Yeah.
Even though you put yourself in it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if it's a bind so much as I'm going to owe a lot of money, and it's going to be debt, and I'm not used to having debt, so it's not going to be fun. But
have you checked out the interest rate on your credit card?
Yeah.
What is it?
Why are we into my personal finances? It's not, zero, but it's, actually, no. I do have a year of not. I do have a year.
You have a 0% card right now?
For a year. And then I have another card, that's not much more. I'm good on my percentage. That makes sense.
Because I got a credit card offer, the other day, and it's 0% for 6 months or whatever it was, and then it went up to 25.9%. I'm like, you belong in prison.
Well, you could also just
That's like a Shylock. I can get it for a lower interest rate on the streets.
But you could also just
from the wise guys
pay it off in 6 months. Then who cares what it is after that? Just pay it. And then
I understand, but what I'm trying to say is these credit card companies should be in prison. They should be in prison.
Yeah,
because
you know what?
I'm telling you that I can borrow money on the streets.
I know.
From mafia people for lower interest rates than what the credit cards are charging.
There were
That's nuts.
When I worked at, there's laws, by the way, they could cap it. But when I worked at a finance company, and when I lived in South Carolina, and they would give out loans and for cars and for houses, but just personal loans mostly. The majority of it was personal loans. And that was capped out at 32.99. And guess what they did? Guess how much they charged?
What?
32.99. They're
Of
not.
course they did.
Like, you
Of course
can't
they don't
charge
care.
32%.
And people pay it.
That's the worst part is they were taking advantage of people with bad credit. They had nowhere else to go.
Right.
So they not only didn't have a lot of money, they
And
were
that's
paying
how the mafia was made. It's the truth. Ryan on line 3. What's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, Monica. I do want to say, like, I'm surprised at you, JP, because, like, you like to go out to eat. I mean, I do, too. You like to spend a lot of money, going out to eat in nice places. And we've busted Monica's balls, even with Roger, even, obviously with Roger and JP, and now, your show, with, being cheap and all this other stuff. And I got to give it to Monica, man. She knows that she's going to, I mean, everybody's got some sort of debt, she's responsible. And I don't mean to speak in the third person or anything. I know you're standing right there or sitting right there, but I'm actually glad because you feel that this is necessary and you want to do it. And it doesn't matter how much it is because it's just something that irks you and you want it, and I'm, you know what I mean? Like, I would think that, I used to think about your car, like, why does she have a stick shift? Why does roll up window? I was like, she doesn't want that, but you really do want it because if you wanted something with windows or stuff, you would go into debt. Not go into debt, but you would definitely go get it. Is what I'm saying.
We got to the bottom of the stick shift and the powerless windows, and that was all about not feeling like you deserve more than that.
No, that was the overall money situation. This specifically with the windows specifically, I don't want an electrical anything because then once one thing goes out, I'm spending all this money on everything. With a hand crank, you just replace the hand crank and you're good to go. It's about longevity.
Once your warranty goes out, that's it, man. It just seems it's like a domino effect. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just glad that you're this is something that you want and you're doing it, and But I think since you got a platform, I really do think you should take JP's advice and do a GoFundMe. I mean, even if you get $100, people will donate.
Don't go GoFundMe. Sell the panties. Shut up, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan. He gets it.
I had a whole thing going. And you come back with GoFundMe. Boring.
He's nice. He's being supportive, and I truly appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got to get people signed up for some money.
Hang on. You got me thinking about my tooth.
Hit it.
Oh, why did I put it away? I put it away.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're falling apart.
We're never going to get this right. Has there been a time where Here we go. Hang on.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is...
It is stacks. On today, Tuesday, June 24th, 12 p.m. The correct word is stacks. S-T-A-C-K-S. Go to the free 1025 The Bone app, put in the word stacks, and you will be in the running to win that $1,000 at the end of the day on the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. I wish you all the best of luck. Monica, I wish you the best of luck if you decide to sell your panties, and I think it would be a stroke of brilliance.
And I would have to come tell you guys. What if I did it and I didn't? Would you be just as happy for me if I did it all and I never told you a word?
No. I'd look for your replacement right away. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
An hour and a half later, show me your love. Give it to me. He's grabbing and doing everything. Women get out of control.
Listen to the Mike Calta show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone. Or anytime with the full show replay on the free 102.5 The Bone app. 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
$30 ticket to summer starts now. Make it a summer of live music with $30 tickets to great shows at Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. Hurry while supplies last. Check out over 1,000 shows for $30 at livenation.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
John Setting here for Hawkins Service Co. The summer is here, the pool parties are scheduled, and your pool should be chill, literally. Cool things down with $300 off an AquaCal chiller from Hawkins Service Co. Or make your pool pump work smarter, not harder, with $250 off a variable speed pump this month only. These summer pool specials end June 30th, so do not miss out and make that call today at 813-445-8209 or always online at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Chloe loves softball. Cancer tried to stop her twice. Now she's a force on and off the field. We believe in Chloe's dream because we share it. Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. All we do, all for kids.
You've put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. On approved credit.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Find what you love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and price is so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine and More.
Drink responsibly, B21. 1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go!
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this. Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you
Real Raw Radio, Monica and Dizzy, as always. Hour number 2 brought to you by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. Hey, Diz, I saw that, I guess the defense is starting to do closing arguments. You have a puff date?
Yeah.
Puff dates.
Garrett.
Take that.
How'd you say take that?
Yeah.
Garrett's puff dates.
The last thing we saw was the drug mule guy, the Brendan, whatever, the white guy.
He
That
was the guy
his-
they arrested before they even arrested him, right? They got him coming off a plane or getting ready to go on a plane or something?
Yeah, both times he got arrested was a plane thing. Was way back, and then during the trial, he was going to go leave again on Puff's plane, and they stopped him. They're like, we're going to hit you with these charges unless you come to court. So, like you said he would, he did. He went to court,
Right.
and they said that his testimony and him on the stand helped a lot with the RICO charges because of the
Now, tell
the
me what
drug-
RICO is again. I hear RICO, but I
So
don't.
RICO, from what I understand, JP, correct me if I'm wrong, they made this way back to kind of get after the mob guys.
Correct.
So it was a big umbrella under things like extortion and drug
Racketeering.
trafficking. Yeah, racketeering.
And it's about crimes done in furtherance of a criminal organization.
So
right?
to help the mob, they did all
So
these things.
yes, if they went for RICO, they would use to bury the mob because they would tie it into. They had to prove that the mafia really existed, so they would have to see that it was like the whole
There was an entity.
the lifeline of the crime. Like, why was this crime being done? What was it tied to?
Yeah,
And that's how it was going back to a criminal organization, which was the entity. And that's why I was saying the other day about the RICO stuff. Like, I haven't heard all that much. I heard a lot about him being a perv, but not so much RICO stuff. But I guess you're saying that this drug mule kid is really sent it home. Is that what you're saying?
Well, not sent it home, but this was kind of like you had just said. Like, we were waiting for stuff to be hit with the RICO. Like, what are the RICO charges? This guy would be the RICO charges because it'd have to do with drug trafficking because he was his drug mule. And he was getting it not only to him, to other people, and Puff was paying for it. And so, that was good for the prosecution. Now, the defense, they're not calling any witnesses because I guess that they just feel confident in how things went with the prosecution and their cross-examination. So they're like, we don't really need to call any more witnesses. We're good. We're just going to work on our closing arguments.
Right.
And we're going to present evidence.
And prove that he was a perv, but not part of a criminal organization.
Yeah,
That's what they're going to try and do with the closing argument.
Yeah, they said the only thing they're going to present is some key evidence, which is it's just stuff that, like, the prosecution agreed to. So it's just stuff that I guess will make him seem like, yeah, he's just a pervert. He's not on trial for that, though. So I don't know, man. I got to be honest. He's looking at like maybe 10 years, and they're saying they probably won't even get the 10 years on him.
Oh, my God. Then why are we doing all of this?
Well, because they're trying to get the 10 years. They're trying to get the most. I thought he was facing more than 10 years.
He might be. The last report I heard, the person speaking says he's probably going to get hit with 10 years, and he might not even do that. So it's interesting, man. I honestly, I think he's going to get away with a lot of this stuff. And he's like, I was on the fence about it, and me and Ian were going back and forth about stuff. But looking at the stuff now and just how confident this defense is, and like he's paying millions for these guys. They know what they're doing.
Right.
So-
It says here, by the way, from the BBC, if convicted on the racketeering charge, Mr. Combs faces up to life in prison. He faces another statutory minimum of 15 years if he is, where is it? I just lost it. Whatever. So he's facing life. He's not facing 10 years. He's facing life.
I guess the person, whoever I was listening to, was like, they can't prove the stuff that's going to give him life, so he's probably not going to get hit with that. I guess that they're saying the most he'll probably make is 10 years. And even that, again, they're saying, I don't know if they'll even be able to prove that. Because, it's up to the jury. And the jury, I don't think they're convincing them enough that, like, all these other charges should stick. All the jury is hearing is like, yes, he is a pervert. Yes, he did abuse Cassie. Yes, he did kind of like influence other people, like
that's not what he's on trial for.
Exactly. So they kind of, he might go free. Well, not free, but he might get hit with a little couple of years and time served with all this stuff going on in court. He might not see that much time at all.
Now, what happens if he doesn't? Let's just say, let's just even say he gets, a year or something. Like that, we were just all like, wow, I can't even believe he got away with all of that.
And if he got a year, it'll be time served.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So then we're like, okay, so not, whatever, that was crazy, whatever. How does he live his life? Nobody will touch him.
Yeah, he's still
With
rich.
a smile on his face.
Nobody will touch him, though. He can't do anything. Nobody's going to collab with him. Nobody's going to make, he's not going to be able to do anything.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I think he'll still find a way because he's still involved with people that he probably didn't say anything about that are high up that could still get him to where he needs to be in the right rooms, and et cetera, et cetera. He'll be fine. That's the sad part. He'll be fine.
He didn't rat on anybody.
Yeah.
So those people. Now, do I think he's going to be signing booze deals like with, vodka companies or any of that kind of stuff? No, those people, corporate America is not going to want to touch him. But the music business, they're as scummy as it gets. They'll jump in bed. If he's going to make them money,
but that's the thing.
They'll jump in bed with him in a heartbeat.
Nobody's going to want our radio stations that are already not playing his music going to want to play whatever he has coming out.
But I don't think he's going to put out music. He'll just have other people.
Right. He'll produce. He'll still have a record label.
We'll
and
know
he'll
that,
still
though.
he'll sign talent.
Who's going to want to sign with him?
But he'll be able to. And there are struggling artists that'll be like, well, he was innocent.
Yeah.
And they go in and sign a record deal with him. And they cautiously, I would assume, I would hope.
Kind of like you said, the music business is the worst business. And like just a couple of years, we tend to shove everything under like the mat and like all the dirt and everything and not worry about it. Like Chris Brown is touring and making millions.
Yeah, that's weird too.
Millions after all the crazy stuff he's done. You know what I mean?
And he just got popped again.
Exactly. And he's still selling out arenas. Like people don't care at the end of the day.
That's sad that people don't care.
People that like the music.
Does he? Well, I mean, you can like the music, but I don't know about doing anything new. Once I find that out, like, with the whole Michael Jackson
same
thing.
people, Monica, the same people who were cheering when OJ got off. They were fans. Right?
But now
they were fans.
Yeah, but we've discussed this before, how the timing of that came after, I think a lot of people were in a mindset about maybe not specifically OJ per se, but a black man at that point in time.
They want to tie the game. Essentially, they felt like they were done wrong with the Rodney King stuff and all that.
None
They're
of
like,
it's right.
we're going to get it back.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's right or good. I'm just saying I feel like that's a different instance. I feel like, do you think, see, because what you're saying is it just makes it sound like, okay, maybe for a month tops, it might be a little weird, but then things go back to normal. Does he go back to doing freak-offs? Because clearly he didn't pay a price.
They're not illegal.
Yeah.
So he will go back to doing freak-offs.
An orgy is, I don't know what he'll do.
Do you think he will?
Do I think it might be hard to recruit the models and that kind of stuff to go? It might be. But there are people that like to do drugs and have sex. Yeah. Lots of them.
Well, and that's all fine, except I've said this from the beginning. I need to know that I'm doing the drugs. I don't need to be, roofied, and I want to be consensual sex.
Correct.
So does he still do these freak-offs, which had...
He would be out of his mind to do it, but do I think he's the type of personality that would be like, listen, nobody can touch me? 100%.
Yes, I agree with the latter part of that. I think that now he knows, okay, this is what I don't do, so I don't get in trouble more and get caught. But his ego, he's definitely going to keep doing it. And he's probably going to, like I said, go harder now.
And look at the mafia bosses. Let's take Gotti for a second, right? He went to trial, I think, 3 times. At least 3 times before he got popped, before they found him, before the tapes. He went to 3 times and he got off. And he was brazen. And he was still out in the streets. And he was on the cover of Time magazine. And he never stopped doing what he was doing.
This is what
this is and I kind of feel like, call me crazy, that Dizzy's got, just as big an ego as a Gotti.
Yeah.
And they just kind of keep doing because that's what they know.
Dizzy, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
Well, you can understand the confusion.
Yeah, we're both perverts.
I was like, what?
They're both perverts.
I can't wait for the American crime story of this because they do a good job at those stories. I told you the OJ one was really good with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
They had a Monica Lewinsky one, the Versace. They're all hits. I can't wait for the Diddy one.
I tell you, man, I felt bad for the Monica Lewinsky stuff. I did. Because I can't even be in, she was a 20-something-year-old kid in a situation with the leader of the free world. You know what I'm saying? When the whole thing pops off that you're not winning.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she was literally run over by the federal government. Over. And she was slut-shamed and all the other stuff. And now you listen to her do interviews now, and you're like, I don't know how a 20-something-year-old survived that.
Yeah.
I don't know how a 20-something-year-old girl survived all that kind of stuff.
And I remember when it happened, my mom, like I was watching something, I saw her in a thing. I was like, oh, she's kind of big. My mom's like, she's big because of all the stuff she's gone through. Yeah. She was a beautiful woman, but all that stress. Yeah. And, like you said, she became victim number one in the States.
She couldn't go anywhere.
She was stressed.
So, and
that
that's
poor
how-
girl.
And that's a messed up state of affairs when Monica Lewinsky was ostracized out. She couldn't even get out of bed. Nobody would touch her with a 10-foot pole because she was the biggest whore in the world or whatever they were saying at the time. But then Diddy's just going to be like, yeah, well, I guess I'll start making records in about a month or so. Like that.
Right.
How backwards is that?
Yeah. Also, she looks a lot better now. Like I don't mean that
she
in a way,
looks-
but
yeah,
the
she
age
looks
looks
real good now.
great on her.
And the fact that Hillary didn't have her suicided is a miracle. She's got that going for her.
Yeah.
All right, we got to do some dead guy in the envelope now. So let's do that. Shut up, you. All right. Here's what we got so far. Not so far, but here's what we got. We're gonna start it off with. You got a white guy, you know from music, you know best from a band. He had a career in multiple genres, but you know him best from a band, and that band was a rock band. All right? Monifa.
It said rock band in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Said rock band is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Diz.
Was it a hair metal band?
It was not.
You surprised I know that term?
I'm surprised you know that term, too. You just kind of threw me for a loop there. Kind of proud of you.
I was going to nail that one, too. All right.
800-771-1025. You got a white guy, you know, from music, multiple genres, but best known from a band that's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is a rock band, not a hair metal band. 800-771-1025 is the phone number. Now, you call up with your yes or no questions. You get a yes, you go again. You get a no. We hang up and move on to the next call. You put all the clues together, and somebody will win fantastic prizes. It's Dead Guy in the Envelope on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Tampa AC Hotel by Marriott, 4020 West Boy Scout Boulevard, 1-800-875-PASS. CamtechSchool.com.
Taco lovers, Hooters has 3 ways to win this summer. Shrimp tacos, mahi tacos, or crispy tender tacos. All served with curly fries or tots. Taste the new flavors now at Hooters. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for one near you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Have you ever taken your family to dinner and been shocked at how expensive the bill was? Or gone to the doctor and been surprised by a large bill that was sent to you later in the mail? There is over $22 trillion in U.S. tax-deferred retirement accounts like the IRA and 401k. So do you know how much you will owe in taxes on those accounts in the future? Hi, I'm Rebecca Walser, principal of Walser Wealth Management and a tax attorney. And right now, I want you to think about how much you've saved in your own deferred retirement accounts, whether it's $250,000 or more. Guess what? That is not all of your money. You will have to pay those taxes in retirement as you withdraw it when you have no income. At Walser Wealth, we create a retirement tax bill calculator to show you what you will pay in future taxes on your accounts, and it's free for you to use. Go to mytaxtest.com. Knowledge is only power when it's followed by action. Knowing your future taxes, we can show you strategies that might help you lower them and lower your tax burden overall in the future. For now, use our free tax calculator, mytaxtest.com, mytaxtest.com.
The guaranteed offer for Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and I'm here in the studio with Mark of Mark Spain Real Estate. Mark, what is it about the guaranteed offer that makes selling a home so simple and stress-free?
Selling your home with a guaranteed offer is the absolute easiest way to sell your home. It's all cash, which means there's no loan contingencies, and you can close quickly on your timeline so you can move on to the next chapter of your life stress-free. It's really that simple.
Don't just take our word for it, making them the most trusted and experienced real estate team in the U.S. Skip the stress, make the most money, and sell your home fast this summer with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get the guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Actual price depends on product and plan purchase. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, clinical study information, and restrictions, visit forhers.com.
Everyone's talking about the breakthrough of weight loss medications, but too few can access or afford them. Hers is changing that by offering access to Wegovy GLP-1 treatment through their platform. 50% off retail price. Wegovy is FDA approved for weight loss and can help you lose up to 20% of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. All dosages of Wegovy are offered at the same price and are eligible for FSA and HSA reimbursement. At forhers.com/radio, treatments are prescribed 100% online. A medical provider on their platform will determine if a weight loss plan is right for you. And if prescribed, your plan ships free directly to your door. By getting access to Wegovy through Hers, you get so much more than just medication. You'll get ongoing support along your weight loss journey. See if Wegovy is right for you at forhers.com/radio. That's forhers.com/radio. forhers.com/radio.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's Dead Guy in the Envelope, 125 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. It's brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. The Dead Guy is a white dude you know from music. You know him from, he is in a rock band. He's different genres, but the rock band is what you know him from best. That band is a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band, and that band is not a hair band. 800-771-1025. Let's go with Rodney on line one. Go, Rodney.
First thing first, Dizzy for president, and was the band mainly known in the 90s?
For president.
Mainly known in the 90s? No, but
yeah, like
known.
their heyday in the 90s.
No. But the 90s were a big decade for them, no doubt about it. Let's go with Todd, line 7.
He was a group Canadian.
No. No. Justin, line 6.
Oh, okay.
Good talk, Justin. Andy, line 5.
What? Hey, good afternoon. Was he in 2 bands?
No. I mean, did multiple things. No. You know him from one band. Stacy, line 4. Hi, Stacy.
Was he the lead guitarist?
No, he was not the lead guitarist. But I hope you have a wonderful day.
Okay, that's it.
Shut. I'm making.
I get shut up and she gets, I hope you have a nice day.
I'm making connections.
Yeah.
Jock, line 3.
Did he die in the 2000s?
Yep.
Okay. Did he do any work with Edgar Winter?
Nope. Nope. Glenn, line 2.
Was the group prominent in the 80s?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, man. Did he die from suicide?
Nope. I should probably find out how he died.
I don't know how that's like literally not number 2. Like step 1, find the name. Step 2, how did he die? Like that's, to me, that's just like next.
Here it is.
As proof that he's dead.
We're good. No, he dead. Gene, line 4.
Yeah, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Well, I can hardly wait to win. So, was he in the Van Halen band?
He was not in Van Halen, so you're gonna have to
Stop.
wait a little while for the W.
It was a manifestation for me.
Sorry.
Likey.
Let's go with Rodney, line 1.
I was going to ask if it was Nirvana. That guy just answered my question. Thank you all.
Not Nirvana, no. No, he's not from Nirvana, but I'm going to tell you, it was multiple decades, this band. They're in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so they're not a flash in the pan, you know? Oh, Monifa, you want to do nerd notes?
Oh, I have the nerd notes, sir. I am a nerd.
Nerd notes. Monica's got those nerd notes, yeah.
You're our official imaging, so sorry about your luck. There is, he's a white guy. I don't know why. I just wrote the word white. He's a white guy that we know best from music. He had a career in multiple genres, but we best know him from a band, a rock band that's not a hair band. He's not Canadian. That band is in the Hall of Fame. The 90s was a big decade for him, though he was prominent in the 80s as well. You just said he had a long career. He died in the 2000s, and it wasn't by suicide.
Correct. Nerd notes. Monica had those nerd notes, yeah. Joe, line 5.
Did he play for the band Pearl Jam?
No. He was not in the Pearl Jam. Guy, line 2.
Hey, guys, great show as always. Was he with the Beach Boys?
He was not with the Beach Boys. Sorry. John, line 1.
Was he in the band Pink Floyd?
He was not in the band Pink Floyd. Mike, line 7.
Was he in a jam band?
No. Glenn, line 6.
Was he American?
No. Was not. Michael, line 5.
That's a big clue.
Is he in an English band?
Yes.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
Is it George Harrison?
It is not.
Oh.
George Harrison.
Is he dead? I didn't know George Harrison was
George Harrison's dead. There's only 2 Beatles still alive.
Who? Paul McCartney and Ringo.
Paul and Ringo. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's sad. I didn't know George Harrison died. That makes me sad. I didn't know.
He's been dead for like 15 years.
Really? Where was I when he died? What was happening?
I don't know. I think you were in your slut phase, so it's longer than that.
Maybe.
24 years ago.
Can't fuss
Kurt,
past
line
the
1.
Slut wall. Go.
Go, Kurt.
Hi, was he in REO Speedwagon?
That British band, REO Speedwagon? No, he was not. He was not. James, line 3.
Was he in the Eagles?
That British band, the Eagles? No.
Well.
No. Sorry. Mary, line 6. I did not think this was going to be that difficult.
Oh, Mary hung up.
Mary's gone. Carol, line 2.
Hi, it's Cheryl, but is he from Baltimore?
He's not from Baltimore. I said he's from a British band, and he is British.
He's British.
He's British.
Okay, you know who I blame all of this on? Sexy Mark. Shouldn't he know? Isn't this his whole thing? He knows them all, and he should call and win.
He should.
And we have good prizes this week.
Darren, line 5. Yeah, we do.
Hi, was he known for music videos?
Was he known for music videos? He was.
Yeah, do you have a couple of famous videos?
Sure.
Is it Robert Palmer?
It is not Robert Palmer. No. Remember, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, British band. The band that he was in, Robert Palmer was in, was the Power Station, and they are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Joe, line 3.
Was he British?
He will. Yes.
David Bowie?
David Bowie? No, it is not. David Bowie. Somewhere in the Tampa area. Mo was just grabbing his chest.
He doubled over.
He doubled over. Jennifer, line 7.
His daughter cocked her head like a dog. You know, like, huh?
Hello?
Good.
Hi,
Jennifer.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
All right. Was he in a duo band?
No. No. Chris, line 8.
What was he an artist?
You mean like a performer or an artist?
No, did
like
he
did
create
he also
art
paint?
outside of music? Did he also paint?
I don't.
Was he a bass guitarist?
No. He was not a bass guitarist. That's a good way to start going with this. He was not a lead. He was not a lead guitarist. He was not a bass guitarist. Donkey, line 5. Go ahead, Donkey.
Donkey.
Was he in The Who?
No. No. Chad, line 1.
Let me end this for y'all. Was he in Bad Company?
Oh, thanks for all your hard work.
Yeah.
The confidence was
Ryan, line 3.
premature.
Was he a lead singer?
No.
Was he a tambourine player? What? We already covered everything. Like
John, line 6.
Was he in the band Yes?
Nope.
Oh my God. Is he dead? Is he for sure dead?
I know. I
Do we
don't
know
honestly
this for
even
sure?
care anymore. Like I don't just.
I will say this. The guy that guessed George Harrison and the guy that guessed Pink Floyd, they are by far the closest. By far and away the closest to where we are. Okay? Glenn, line 7.
I don't know what that means. That might even be more confusing.
No.
Was he a keyboard player?
Nope. It would be the era of... Here's what you got to think. So, the era of the Beatles, the era of Pink Floyd, and a band that was still big in the 80s and 90s and all that. You know, there's only a handful of those bands.
But I don't know who's
And
English or not.
he wasn't the lead guitar player or the bass.
Is Eagles English?
Yes, but that's an American band.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Dave, line 2.
Was he in the band Cream?
No. Dave, line 3.
Hey, was he a drummer?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, I know I'm off, but I got to go with Keith Moon.
It just got finished. No,
Wait.
I'm sorry about that.
It's not,
I didn't
or it
mean
is?
that. It was not. It's not. Sorry.
Can I just say?
I'm sure he got so excited for a second.
Those two buttons are right on top of each other, so I missed it. What?
Drummer. I'm only saying this because Friday we went to go see Pitbull Toddler. I would told Gareth off the air, and I don't mean this disrespectfully in any way, shape, or form, but literally half the entertainment was watching Galvin play the drums. Like he's into it, and the faces he makes, and like his arms, and I guess I've never paid attention before, but he's fun to watch.
I have nothing but respect for the drummers.
Yeah,
Like I said,
that's a
I
lot
was
of work
standing
back there.
I was standing right there with Lars from Metallica while he was playing. I'm like, he's gonna die.
Yeah, yes,
That dude's
exactly.
gonna die. His arm's gonna fall off.
Exactly.
Bob, line 7.
Hello.
Go ahead, Bob.
Hey, he's a drummer. Was he in the Rolling Stones?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Charlie Watts.
Charlie Watts
Yay.
from the Rolling Stones is the dead guy in the envelope. Congratulations. You got your choice. Busch Gardens, you can go to Monster Jam, or you can go to Bolt's Brew Fest at Amelie. Which would you like?
All good stuff.
Let me have Monster Jam.
You got a pair of tickets to Monster Jam, Amelie Arena. Tickets are for Friday, August 15th. And Monster Jam is in town. 3 days of action, Amelie Arena, August 15th to the 17th. Congratulations. Hold on. You win. Charlie Watts, the Rolling Stones, Dead Guy in the Envelope. Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get a guaranteed offer on your home today from Mark Spain Real Estate. That is today's version of Dead Guy in the Envelope. We will be what?
Can I quickly break some stupid ass news? It's breaking news, but it's stupid.
Okay.
According to
shut this annoying music off.
Stupid. According to Adam Schefter, Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers told the Pat McAfee show that he's, quote, pretty sure this is it, unquote. The last season of his NFL career, Rodgers says, is why he signed a one-year deal in Pittsburgh. How do you feel if you're Pittsburgh?
That's not breaking. They just need, because they drafted a rookie and they want him to, they want a Hall of Famer to mentor their rookie quarterback.
None of this is going to happen. Like literally none
I don't
of it.
disagree
What a
with you,
waste
but
of time.
They had to give it a shot.
Ugh.
They had to give it a shot.
Ugh.
What were their other options? They got rid of their quarterback.
You're going to have to
two,
suck
they
for
got
a
rid
bit.
of They got rid of two quarterbacks.
You're going to have to suck for a bit and feel it out. Like you can't just, it's disgusting.
And you're right. That was probably the worst breaking news ever.
Yeah.
I think everybody on the sun knew he was only doing 1 year.
Do you know what my favorite part of Dead Guy is? When someone's like, did he die of heart attack? You go, I don't know. Let me check.
That's what I said. That's what I was saying. How do you not know?
My favorite part of Dead Guy. You should know his name, when he died, and how. It's like the first three things. You're like, I don't know. Give me a second. Talks amongst yourselves.
All right, it's JP 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Let's have some summer fun in the summer sun, Bone fam. It's the Neutral Summer of Music, presented by Neutral. Win tickets to some of the summer's biggest shows, like Thomas Rhett, Katy Perry, Jason Aldean, and more. Plus, score Neutral summer gear, including hats and coolers. Scan the QR code at participating Florida Circle K's, Miller's Ale House, or at the Blind Goat in Tampa to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Visit theboneonline.com for more details.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. The good news is, Tobacco Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco Free Florida's phone quit service, you'll receive one-on-one sessions with a coach who can help you on your quit journey. You may also qualify for free nicotine replacement therapy like patches, gum, or lozenges. Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco Free Florida can help you get started. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW.
Hi, welcome to the IKEA Summer Sale.
Hi, yeah. My family and I want our backyard to be a summer oasis.
Don't sweat it. Our summer deals are here to help. Save up to 50% off on select items. Plus, IKEA loyalty members can save an extra 10%.
Sign me up. You just saved my summer.
Visit us in store from 5/27 to 6/30 or at IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for more details. Offer valid 5/27 to 6/30/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
If you've been hurt in an accident, Burnett EPA is here with a quick response. One call and we're on it. It's fast, easy, and focused on you. Quick action, real results. Burnett EPA, we're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
You
put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
The bigger, better, faster summer event is on at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get deals on over 1,000 vehicles in stock during the Employee Pricing Plus event. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. And don't forget to visit our website and enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. It's all happening at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
My whole identity had been wrapped up in being a soldier. To have that so violently ripped from me when I was wounded, I was lost for a very long time. When Wounded Warrior Project came into my life, being around the other warriors, people that had similar experiences that I did, it was a game changer for me. Having King join the group, that was the beginning of a really good friendship. It's a good time.
I first heard about Wounded Warrior Project through CQ. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I qualify. But having been a part of it, it's kind of taught me that it's not just the wounds that you can see, but it's those that you can't.
When you do something like a peer support group with Wounded Warrior Project and come together from different walks of life, man, the growth is incredible. If not for Wounded Warrior Project, I really don't think that I'd be here today.
See how we help warriors combat stigma at woundedwarriorproject.org/combat stigma.
1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. And now back to JP.
JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Sorry about the little delay there. Monica was talking to me about Beach Bash stuff.
Yeah.
Gonna be fun.
Thought circles.
Thought circles.
What you thought was a joke is real.
Yeah, should have went to the meeting, dog.
And you got stuck with it.
Were you in the meeting?
No, I was here doing
We
the
were
show.
here, yeah.
I was going to say, you were here. What came out of that meeting? What came out of said meeting?
I heard they were
Do
just
we know yet?
trying to figure. John ran through some of the stuff that they updated us on the show yesterday.
Okay.
But it's they were kind of just figuring out what other personalities were interested in doing and how people can get involved with that, like the listeners. So, like, Monica was saying off air, like, Monica likes to go for runs and stuff like that. Not saying that they're expecting Bone people to go run at this thing, but it's like one of the things she does enjoy is day drinking. So it's like, come have some day drinks with Monica and chill at the pool or something like that.
Yeah, and he said the same thing to me. He's like, even if he wanted a JP event and with you and with Monica, and that was one of the things. He's like, even if it's just come by and do a meet and greet at the bar from 2 to 4 or whatever the hell it was. And I was like, all right, that's cool. I had said I wanted to see if we can do a fishing thing. He goes, that would be great. He's like, they just have to find somebody to underwrite it. But I don't even know. I don't know whatever happened to it. I'll give him a call. I know how he works, and I know he's got a whole bunch of radio stations he's got to deal with.
Yeah.
And I'm usually, believe it or not, pretty easy going with him. So I'm not surprised I haven't heard from him. I'll hear from him.
I'm excited about Neutral.
I know you are. You drunk?
Black cherry neutral.
Will you bring a cooler into your room to pack some away for later?
I will not pull. Oh, I almost said a name. That's horrible. I will not.
You were going to pull a JR, right? Is that what you were going to say?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I will not be the person who takes home, but I will participate. I might have a regulation bar in my room. That's a whole other story, but I will definitely.
What's a regulation bar?
Regulation. You gotta have a rum, you gotta have a tequila, you gotta have a vodka, you gotta have a whiskey.
So she'll be set in her room.
Some mixers.
If she needs.
Right.
A hard liquor.
Glasses.
Yeah.
Right.
Condoms.
Do you guys
Let's get that tooth paid for. Yeah.
Bone Beach. You know what? They're asking me what I want to do, what I want a headline to be like. Monica's fundraising event.
Yeah.
It'll be held in the parking lot. Don't ask questions.
Right. I tell you what, if it's 3 days long and you get run through a train 3 days, you raise that money pretty quick.
Yeah, you're our Bonnie Blue.
Easy.
Right.
Easy money. Slutty money.
Slutty money's great. It sure is.
For you.
I know. I'm just thinking about the audience would love it. They would. It's all about the audience.
They would like to slut shame me, and I'm not down for that.
I don't think that's the case.
No, I think it's the opposite. I think people are like hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, 100%. I haven't. I'm going to be honest with you. I know you get caught up in that stuff. I haven't seen anything mean. I've seen people disagreeing with stuff that you're saying on the air, but I haven't seen mean in a long time.
No. Even last week when you slightly mentioned the thing that she isn't one said on air, we talked off air about that, and I go, I don't think it would be as that bad. Obviously, I'm not going to say it, but I was like, kind of cool. Kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Back when I was fun?
Yeah, when you're in your 20s. Yeah.
Well, the beautiful part is I guessed that I was right because, Dizzy texted me later on that day to tell me that I was right. I was like, thank God, because it was driving me crazy. I couldn't find it on the internet.
I Googled it while you guys were talking, and I did not expect Monica would tell me, the agent of chaos, unprompted. It wasn't like, you got to tell me. As soon as we went to break, she goes, all right, I'll tell you. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
There we go. That's how we build trust.
There you go.
I only told everyone else on the Bone staff, but
I know.
Send out a mass text. Hey, man, you'll never believe this. Or maybe you will. Monica's cool.
Back when Monica was fun, I think you said, or when I was cool.
In the 20s? Oh, man, we were all sluts in our 20s.
I think so. I like to tell myself so anyway. I don't know.
My whole thing is, and I told you guys this before, I didn't have game. I was not, I didn't. I was not a meet 'em in a bar guy.
So what did you do when you were in the bar?
I would be with my friends.
But
That's all I cared about.
You didn't
hanging
talk
out
to
with my
girls?
friends, doing shot. No, I had nothing to say to you.
Where did you meet girls then? Because back then, that's where we met.
A lot of the time, especially in my 20s, I was doing promotions. So I would meet them at gigs, mostly at gigs.
So you and Gareth are the same in that way, and there's something in me. I just can't. There's a block for me with listeners. I don't, and that's me. I admit it. That's me, but it is there.
I didn't have to, being the guy with the logo, I didn't have to initiate any conversations.
Ew.
No. I'm not. I don't mean that way. I means I have nothing to come up to you and start talking about. So the conversations would start, probably around the radio station or something like that. And then if I thought it can go, it would go. But that's really it. That's really it. And a lot of the time, believe it or not, Nicole and I, had taken, I don't know, probably like a year off. But I was with Nicole for a bunch of it too.
Yeah,
So,
sure, yeah.
So it wasn't, but that was even my early 20s before I even met her. I just didn't have it.
Can I tell you?
To this day, I don't really like starting innocuous conversations.
Oh, I'll start a combo anywhere. The cashier at the Publix, damn ass waiting in line for Jersey Mike's. I'll start a combo. I got zero problems. But can I tell you, and it's a good thing you're not dating now. My girlfriend's, I'm done with the apps. My girlfriend's on the apps though, and so I like to live through her ridiculous stories. She showed me, so I know it's a fact. The guy, on the guy's profile, he put his mother bleeping credit score.
Nice.
Okay. Who puts that in their profile, which, by the way, didn't even dawn on me till later. It's probably fake.
Probably someone who can't share the down below because it's not that flattering. So he's like, let me just show my credit score.
It wasn't impressive. It was 852. I'm like, well, geez, is that even a thing?
I don't even think you can go to 852.
I don't even know, but I just thought it was
It
impressive.
might be 860.
It said 852, and then it had like a green arrow, like he went up 1 point type of thing. So he shared his credit score on the app. I'm sorry, who's swiping right on that?
You can't. The highest possible credit score is 850.
Then why is he acting like then? That's a lie. Then it's probably 500.
Yeah,
Good.
he's definitely lying.
I would
a
use
weird
mine.
thing.
I'm 817.
Oh,
I'd throw that bitch up there in a heartbeat.
that is impressive.
But
Anything
when
above
you
8
do
is
that,
impressive.
but when you do that, but you know what? The credit score works is only because as long as you're paying your debt. Because my next door neighbor paid off his house and his credit score tanked.
Yeah, because he's on
Because he wasn't making that payment every single month anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it bounced back in a fairly short amount of time, but it's all about the amount of debt you're carrying and are you making your payments on time. And because when I bought my son's car the other day, a couple months ago, they asked me to make 6 months worth of, they asked me to finance it because they make money off the finance company.
Yeah.
And I saved a little bit of money by financing it. So I have to pay 6 months worth of payments and then I can just pay it off, which is what I wanted to do because the minute I got that first bill and paid it, my credit score shot up.
See?
Shot up.
And it makes sense. I mean, that's the whole, the credit is you can borrow money and pay it back. Like that is the whole, that's what
Right.
it is. So it makes
But what
sense
do you
if you're not doing anything.
But what are you putting out there when you are, like if you put out your credit score, you're just
Embarrassing?
you're trying to attract chicks who care mostly about money.
Good.
Right?
For you. Have at it then.
Or at least financial stability.
But also, again, it's a lie. I thought you could go. I didn't know what you could go up to be honest with you. But like I feel like it's not what he says it is. If you're going to put it on there, it feels like a lie.
I guess so.
And also,
you know what you're not going to put on there? What they should do is you want to stop being honest? Put your student loan debt on there.
Yeah.
Let me know how much you owe.
Yeah.
You know, you owe more than 10 grand in student loans. Bye, bitch. I'm out.
So gross. I just was floored by that. Nobody puts their stupid credit score on there and expects. I mean, and maybe you're right. Maybe the money grubbing whores are all about that.
There's
Have
a
at
lot
it.
of them out there.
I just don't. That's fine. Then you know what? Good. A pot or a lid or whatever JP says. Awesome. Y'all find each other. I think you're ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know. I could never do those apps, dude. I could never.
She does it. And
It was a good start because when I was doing them, it was a good way to, like, again, filter out the people you want absolutely nothing to do with. And you would figure that out from there. But not the greatest thing sometimes, too. Because you get those weirdos like that.
But I remember when it was just about getting laid.
Yeah, but you
know,
go to
there
Tinder or something like that for
Yeah,
it.
when Tinder came out, Tinder was like just getting laid.
Yeah.
That's really all it was. And then all of a sudden it became like a dating thing. Like you had the Match.coms and that kind of stuff. And like they were hey, we're going to find true love. And we met on Match.com and we got married 9 months later and all that kind of crap. Those were in the commercials. And then all of a sudden when Tinder came out, it was all just about getting ass. That's really what it was.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden that became it. And then that became mainstream and then it went to Plenty of Fish. And then Plenty of Fish, because my buddy, when he was coming out of his divorce, he was like, yo, there's this app, Plenty of Fish. It's crazy. It's crazy. Women are just throwing it around like it's nobody's business. I was like, good for you, dude. Might as well go out and have some fun.
Yeah.
Monica, why do you look like you just smelled a fart? What just happened?
Because I don't, it's not my thing. People like it. My girlfriend likes it. She went on a date yesterday with a guy or whatever day and had a blast and said possibly a second date. It's just not my thing. I think Gareth nailed it when he said, you can filter out all the people that you know for sure know. That was everyone for me.
Yeah.
That was literally every person on the app
Right,
for me.
but what did the psychic just tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to suck it up, Bizatch, and start giving people a shot.
As long as they can take me making fun of them because
What
they're
drives
an
me
idiot.
crazy is that I've been saying that exact same thing to you for years.
Yeah, well.
But all of a sudden, the psychic read your palm.
Yeah.
And you're like, I got to start making
But that's
myself a little
real.
bit more open. Oh, yeah. No, that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me talking to you as a dude Right.
Not a work friend you've known for years.
It carries no weight.
Yeah.
But she, opened up a Lipton tea bag in front of you, and all of a sudden she knows everything there is to know about how to get you laid. It's crazy.
I love you,
All right,
JP.
that's it for us. Senning is in next. We'll be back to... Oopsie.
We got no fear, no doubt, all in balls out.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Feel the spark after dark at Busch Gardens Summer Nights. Florida's best thrill rides every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through August 10th. Stay for the new drone show spectacular with an explosive firework finale every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights on the festival field. Listen for your chance to win passes to Busch Gardens Summer Nights.
When it really matters, choose Farrah & Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state, back and forth, dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then, 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
You know, Tampa Heat doesn't play, and neither does Super Heat and Air and Plumbing. They've teamed up with the experts at ABC to bring you fast pro service backed by two of the best names in the business. And right now, they're offering a $29 AC system check, whether your unit's working or not. And if you need repair, that $29 goes right towards it. Their techs are trained, their trucks are stocked, and their service is same day. If you're hearing weird noises, getting weak airflow, or just sweating too much, don't wait. Super Heat and Air and ABC guarantee impeccable service and cooling you can count on. Call Super Heat and Air today. There is no reason to be hot in your home. And if your AC hasn't been checked out, now is the time to take advantage of this super low $29 AC system check. Call them today, 813-618-5818. That's 813-618-5818. Get that AC system check done before it's 1,000 degrees every day. Give them a call today or go to superheatandair.com and trust the company that I trust to come into my home, Super Heat and Air. Check them out now, superheatandair.com. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America, fighting for you. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Sean Hannity and Jimmy Fallon together.
Could you imagine I call Bill Clinton and he picks up, hey, Sean, how you doing? It's your buddy Bill. I see a lot of hot chicks on those Fox programs.
It was like student loan forgiveness. Aren't you concerned? You're a dad. Yo, my son is 6'5". He's getting a women's basketball scholarship.
Punchlines and Patriots with Sean Hannity and Jimmy Fallon. Saturday, June 28th at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Get tickets now at rutheckerdhall.com.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at